It's GG No Read. Do you know what we don't do on this podcast? We don't play video games. We play the predecessor of video games. We play tabletop role-playing games. You know who else played tabletop role-playing games? George R.R. Martin, the writer of Game of Thrones, who will die before he finishes his book series. But do you know the most important thing he ever did? He consulted for Elden Ring.
With Miyazaki-san.
In Elden Ring, Miyazaki-san confirmed that RuneQuest was one of his inspirations.
Wow.
RuneQuest is a very simulationist role-playing game.
Not
AD&D.
Wow.
No, RuneQuest. And AD&D is also a simulationist-y, but not super simulationist role-playing game. And that's our bridge. That's our transition. That's how we get into the game. We're playing AD&D. Yeah, we're continuing.
I feel like your mic has you like hunched over.
That's because it has me hunched over, and Tim's got this new gamer chair, and I don't know how to make it go lower.
Okay, back right.
Okay. Oh, there it is.
You seem way more sinister when you're hunched over your mic.
Well, yeah, because the other chair, which was broken from many years of use, it was like kind of halfway up. It couldn't go up or down. Well, I had to prop it up at halfway height. That one can go all the way up
And all the way down.
What a function.
So we're
I keep
playing
it pretty high.
AD&D with a full crew. We've got five
We're down
players.
one.
Well, I mean,
One usual. A full table.
a full mic set.
A full crew.
That's right.
This is our gamer crew.
John, if you listen to this, which you won't, we don't miss you
Yeah.
at all.
He's not going to...
Bruh.
Yeah,
And joke's on you, we're still sharing mics for fun.
Yeah, no one's sitting at your seat. We have people crammed in.
We're all cuddled up on either side around one mic per side of the table.
Shoulder to shoulder.
Okay, no, but you can come back next time, John. Okay, so we're continuing in AD&D. I'm running basically a homebrew campaign, as Gary would have wanted, but we are using as the skeleton the sample D&D dungeon that's in the appendix of the first edition AD&D DMG. All right, what happened last time? We did some talking in town. We got some information. We bought some stuff. We figured things out. We got our equipment.
No, that was not last time.
That was the time before last.
That was the time before last. And then, last time, we actually went to the dungeon. Yes?
Right.
Yes.
And we went in there, and Tim, your character died.
Yes.
Right? Because you got poisoned by the sack of yellow mold.
Correct.
And then you killed a spider.
Yes. Glorious. I went down a glorious battle.
Yep.
Yes, absolutely. And then we, after you died, we reintroduced your replacement character, who basically has the same stats, because there is a group of bandits that are also layering in this dungeon.
I'm a defected bandit.
And you're a defected bandit. And I'm going to increase your volume a little bit, buddy. There you go.
Now?
Oh, my goodness. So loud.
I feel like defecting to us was maybe a poor decision for this bandit.
You know what? You can't know the future.
Maybe I
Is
don't
your
know
class-
how loud I am because you have me turned down. Do you have me turned down over there? Is that
No,
a thing?
You're good. You're good. Don't worry about it.
I feel like I'm not very loud in my own ears.
Well,
Hmm.
don't trust your own ears. I see to your heart.
Maybe your
I see to the
earphones
waveform.
need to be turned up.
No, you're good. All right. Now, we are going to... So we experimented. We went... Is there anything we need to talk about other than Tim's death and then replacement?
We need to talk
We
about
saw-
practice.
I want to ask about that. There was some kind of healing item. I can't remember what it's called.
You got a scroll? No, that was a protection scroll that you got. What healing item are you talking about?
Something we found?
Something we found, and you said it's worth like 1,500
That's a
XP.
protection. That's a protection scroll.
That's what it was.
Protection from undead.
It's pre-healing.
You said it's worth like 1,500 XP or more if someone can use it or something, and I didn't understand what
Yeah,
that meant.
it's worth money if you sell it.
Okay.
But if you keep it, it's worth XP.
Okay. But
Okay.
only to the person who uses it or to the whole party?
It's to the person who uses it.
Okay.
I think.
When they use it?
I don't know. It doesn't say. Gary doesn't tell me.
Because
So
it was like 1,500 gold or
here's-
4,500
here,
XP.
here it is, guys. Here it is. This is my executive decision. Are you guys going to sell it or keep it? If you keep it, you can split the XP.
Split.
Keep it.
Wait, do I get XP?
Yeah, let's keep it and split it.
Sure, because we're making the decision. No, because they got it last time. They got it last
so
time.
close.
No, y'all need to sell it, and then we'll split the gold.
All right. We can... So who here was here last time? You guys four?
3 of us.
3 of us, yeah.
I wasn't here.
You were in here? You guys can have
Although-
500 XP each.
You kept referring to me
So
as
much
if
XP.
I were
I know.
here, but you were talking
But-
about Mason.
You know what? What's that I hear in the distance? Sounds like Jingle Bells. It's because Santa's coming to town. 500 XP each for my Christmas present to you guys. That's the GG No Re.
Wait, is this in
Christmas.
addition to the 500 we just got for the scroll?
Well, they didn't get it.
So
That's
now
for
we got,
everybody here.
Wait. You're just saying you did 500 for the 3 people from last time, and then a new thing just happened. 500 everybody.
Yeah, I'd already
gotcha.
decided.
You get
that
500 plus 500.
Santa
Wow,
was
that's
already
cool.
coming to
Math.
town.
Right.
What?
I didn't know that you guys were gonna keep the scroll.
I'm gonna do the Van Halen version. What is it? Same here. Santa Claus coming to town.
Isn't that Bruce Springsteen?
What? I feel like it was someone from Van Halen.
I'm too young to understand that reference.
Well, if it was especially terrible, it was Hagar.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah.
That's one. Definitely.
All right, so that's just a special Christmas tide XP bonus. Don't worry about that.
Thank you,
listeners.
Daddy.
So what is level 2?
I don't know, but don't worry about it. You can't level up this right now anyway. You have to wait till the end of the session. So
Mine's 2250.
yeah, you got a ways to go, buddy.
2,500. I gotta wait.
So
It's probably 2,000.
the things that we found, there's one way that we didn't search, which had fire beetles to fight. There were
Oh yeah, Mason was the mapper last time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did a good job.
there were 2 sets of goblins that we didn't fight, and a bunch of bandits that we didn't fight. And essentially, it looks like the right half of the dungeon we didn't explore at all.
Would you like a code mapper? Or
Yeah,
are you sure?
If you want to map again, Mason.
Quick question:
I'm
Do we
go-
still have that scroll?
I'm going to be mapping again.
Okay.
Do we sell
My
it?
character has pen and paper just in case.
Excellent.
Did we sell the scroll or do we still have it?
Man, we just went over that.
We just did that.
You guys
No,
got
I know-
XP because
I
you
know
didn't
we got
sell it.
XP.
It's
for
either
holding
gold.
on to
It's
it,
either
right?
gold or XP.
That means you
Oh.
didn't sell it.
Okay, so we still can use it.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I'm still in the mode of gold equals XP.
Well, that's
No,
what
I mean.
was.
It does, but so in basic, okay.
Oh, wait, but a mage has to cast it, right?
Well, that was my
No, 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 no,
follow-up
no,
question.
no,
Clear
no,
it.
no, no, no.
go
Everybody be
ahead.
quiet.
Okay.
In basic D&D, which is typically what we've played when we've played OSR or OSR adjacent games, magic items do not grant XP. Period. The reward is the item itself.
even
Which-
if you sold it.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
So in this one, you get XP for just getting the magic item, and if you sell it, you get XP as well.
What?
So no. I'm sorry. False. That's
F.
false. You don't get XP if you sell it in AD&D.
Okay.
Okay. Back in the day, like when I ran my old school sessions, I would make you subtract XP from your XP total whenever you sold something. To forget about anything I just said. Okay.
That would really
is
maximize
all-
the fun that everyone would have.
That's to prevent double dipping. Okay, because I don't
This
want to have to
better all
remember all
stay
this
in.
stuff.
I want to hear this every
Don't worry
second
about
of it.
Don't worry about it. All that to say is, you have the scroll. You got XP for it already.
All right. Okay.
Anyone can use it because it's a protection scroll. Protection from X are usable by anyone.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah. And that's protection from undead.
Because
Well, I think I found it, so I'm going to hold on to it.
You
If
you
that's
did
That's
not.
fine.
Hoarding-
I grabbed it out
You're
of the.
Paladin, right?
I
Oh,
thought-
yeah, he grabbed it out of the
then you can
skeleton's
hold on
ribcage.
to it.
Yeah, there was a skeleton in the latrine.
Here's the question I have.
Protection
For
from
Stefano.
diarrhea.
You have an aura of protection from undead, right?
Yeah.
I think it's protection from evil.
It means protection from evil, yeah.
I'm totally fine with giving you the scroll because you are a tank.
Okay.
Do you think you'll make best use of the scroll?
Well, wouldn't it protect the whole party if I used it?
It depends on what the spell does.
Yeah.
Could be self or could be like a.
And we don't know that. We'll have to
area
pause it when we actually want to use it.
I'm gonna give it to you, Stefano, because you're more willing to get into fights, and that's when you need it.
I can tell you this, though, that skeletons are neutral of alignment. They're not evil. So your protection, your natural, paladin protection does not protect you from skeletons.
Okay.
However, protection from undead would.
Okay.
Because skeletons are just inside of everybody.
Yeah, that's right.
So
I believe skeletons are also made of bones.
right.
That's great. Okay.
Oh, man. Did I put a bone magnet in this module?
That's what it sounded like.
Bone magnet.
I
They
don't know.
have skeletons, don't they?
you know that that cliche, like, do they bleed? Well, then we can fight them. Well, do they have bones? Then we can magnetize them.
I remember shouting, but does it have bones?
Oh.
Okay, so in the downtime, we're doing 1 for 1 day. So it's been several days of recovery since the last time you guys were at the dungeon, and you're just now today getting ready to go back with a fortified party with 2 new members. Woo. And I know Mason has bought a lantern in the meantime. Is there any downtime that we didn't cover offline that we need to cover now?
I did something.
Jim, I know you got your 3 starting spells: Color Spray, Alter Self, and something else. Detect illusions?
Detect illusions?
Okay.
Ooh,
I'm sure it's going to come up.
Apothecary antidotes. Do they stock antidotes?
Do they stock antidotes for like poison?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like from molds.
Anything. Poison.
Mason, you're advanced, buddy.
Well, let's see. I do have. Do you see the village map on there?
No.
In the middle of the.
I see it in my mind's eye.
It's underneath your book.
What?
Nope.
No, that's not it.
It's right here.
There it is. There should be a number 20 labeled on there called Herbalist.
Herbalist.
I don't know if you see it, but it's on mine anyway. I don't know if yours has been updated since then.
Well, Herbalist.
It's in the
moved on.
southeast of the wall town.
Herb.
If it's not there, then
We did not.
don't worry about it. You can draw
Oh,
it
wait,
in.
wait.
Here, you can just show it to me.
There it is.
And then oh, you found it. Yeah, right there. Boom. Nope. Southeast is
That's
the
19.
southeast. Okay, well, I changed the numbering. Don't worry
Well,
about it.
that's
Listen, because I'm doing this for the benefit of the patrons, right? The patrons get the updated version.
Don't trust past Daniel. Trust future
Yeah,
Daniel.
exactly. You go into the herbalist. You can see if she has various poultices, maybe?
Concoctions.
concoctions.
Does she have potions?
tinctures,
Anything.
a
Yeah.
balm? You never know what a balm going to do.
Yeah, a balm. Any kind of, like, have you ever got stung by a wasp and your grandmother puts tobacco on the wound?
No, my grandmother's Church of Christ.
Yeah, my grandfather might have done that because he chewed. My mom always did water and baking soda mix, and then they put it on there and it hardens. Supposedly pulls out the stinger.
Yeah.
Oh, fancy.
My mom did it with a little bit of bleach. The same thing.
Sure, she just didn't want to kill you. She made me drink it.
Here.
Yeah, I
Drink this
don't
pint
know why
of
she put
bleach.
it under my tongue.
So is it a poultice, a balm?
Hold on, I'm
Is it-
going to call my mom.
Why am I like this?
All right, so you want to go by the herbalist, right? All right, so you walk in. It's just it's a cottage with a signboard outside that is a picture of like a fern, it's a plant. right?
Fernhurst.
And you go inside, and there's a little table up front, and there's a lady that's wearing a stereotypical witch hat.
Does she
And-
talk to her plants?
And she looks young but really wrinkled, and she says, "Oh, what can I do for you?"
I said, please give me something that can heal. Anything that can heal.
Heal what?
Po-
Heal syphilis,
Boy, I mean,
Crabs?
is that common?
cancer.
I like to think she said, "What
You
can
ever
I
seen
do you
crabs?
for?"
Cancer.
Listen, you got anything that can heal. I got a lot of extra gold, and I'm going to need it.
Yeah, you need eyes regenerated. You need legs grown out 3 more inches or so.
How about closed wounds?
Close wounds. She rumbles through rumbles. It's not right. Rifles through a cabinet that she's got back there.
I had this image of this
Into the mic, sir.
I had this image of this herbalist lady just like smashing through her own apothecary when you said rumbles.
She says, "Oh, I've got wortwood here. You just soak this for 3 days, and it'll close any wounds you drip it on. And it's only 30 gold."
Ma'am, is there anything you have that can act quicker, like save a life style stuff?
Well, maybe if
No.
after she has any pre-curated or already curated,
pre-soaked.
pre-soaked.
No, all of our stuff is at runtime.
It has to compile.
All of it?
Yeah, all of it.
What about that? What
We're
about
agile.
What about that secret little iron chest you got under the counter there? Wink,
No,
wink.
don't worry yourself about that.
I got some gold.
Are we about to rob her?
Oh, there's nothing under there that you'd be interested in.
Can I ask your name?
It's Carla.
Do you get a little friends to come over, Carla?
I don't have any friends. They all died.
Well, here's the thing. The thing about friends is you like to
Do you
keep
like to
them
watch
alive.
gladiator films, Carla?
You like to keep your friends alive, and I'd like to be your friend. So is there anything that I could buy?
Do you know?
from
Do you
to
play
keep me alive?
bridge?
That's an airplane.
Bridge?
You play bridge.
I've always wanted to.
Do you know 2 other people?
I do.
Well, okay.
You ever hang out?
When do you-
in
when do you wanna
locker
play
room,
bridge?
Bobby?
Tomorrow night.
All right, I think we can make it.
That's when I get together, but it's just ghosts. It's I need some actual people.
Completely normal.
Carla, I am super serious about this bridge game, and equally as serious about getting some sort of fast-acting, either antidote to a poison or something that can close wounds quickly.
So you hear a latch being lifted from a chest under the table, and she gives you 2 potions, one of which is green and one of which is red.
You take the red one.
You
She
believe whatever
says-
you want to.
Now,
Obviously, take the
I'm sure you know what to do with these things, but if you don't come back and play bridge with me tomorrow night, I'm going to lay a curse on you. And I'm not kidding about that.
I mean, it's guaranteed I'm coming back, so...
I don't care what happens. I don't care what excuses you have. You need to leave 15 minutes earlier than you think you need to make it here at sundown.
Can I come back as a ghost?
I don't care. No, I don't want ghosts. I already have enough ghosts to play bridge. I don't want to play ghost bridge anymore.
Okay. I'll be here tomorrow night.
All right.
It's gonna be hilarious when you forget tomorrow.
I feel like there was something I was supposed to do.
What was it?
Mason's interested in bridge because it's the only game with a slightly more complicated rule set than this.
I have no idea how to play bridge. I have no idea what it's
Me
about. I
neither.
saw a movie that had people playing bridge in it. Metropolitan.
it's-
You ever seen this movie?
Is it all
No.
cards?
I don't. It's a card game. Yeah. Yeah, I made my wife watch it. I heard it was good. It's only on the Criterion channel.
Wow.
So it's like a hipster film kind of thing. They played bridge in it. I don't know how to play bridge. She didn't like it, but I liked it.
What was the what's the name of the movie?
Metropolitan. It's like set in the 80s with a bunch of really preppy kids, and they just talk a bunch.
Oh, sounds great.
They go to parties and then talk about like philosophers and stuff.
Mumblecore. Is it a Mumblecore movie?
Yeah, something like that.
So it's a green and a red potion?
Green and red potion.
Cool. Thank you very, very, very,
Don't thank me yet, dearie.
very much. Well, we're friends now, so I don't have to say thanks
Okay.
anymore.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
I've had a lot of people say they're friends, and then, well, they're not here right now.
That's a good point.
They're gone. Oh, they're all gone to Coventry.
Have you considered not cursing your friends?
Does this all happen during downtime, or are we all going to have to go play bridge?
This is
with
happening
lady?
right now.
We all.
Oh yeah, no, the downtime thing's happening tomorrow because it's real time.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, tomorrow
Let me just
night.
get
You
my-
guys have to come back tomorrow night when we're not
Let
here.
me just set an
No,
alarm
he
real
literally
quick.
needs to just type in downtime. I go play bridge with the old lady, and I
Exactly.
bring 2 of my friends.
Exactly. That's exactly
Or you could
right.
forget and be hilarious.
That would be.
Or you could be late.
Yeah,
That's
I'm-
also
I-
funny.
We're going to show up next week, and I'm like, is there anything you guys did in downtime? No? Oh, okay.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Maybe she's just lying. Maybe she's not supernaturally
Or-
inclined at all.
Or maybe her curses are like, your fingernails will grow twice as fast. Like
You're really bad
she's
at
really bad at curses.
Siri, remind me tomorrow to go play bridge with the herbalist lady.
Exactly what I'm going to do.
That's
Was that your
funny.
Mason impression?
No, it wasn't, but it could be. It should have been, and it can be, and it is. So without knowing it, yes.
I've completed my goals.
Okay, great. Anything else, we guys? What
Us geysers?
You guys.
what part of the country am I from? Anything else y'all want to do before we carry on to the dungeon?
I was my downtime thing was looking for magic items, asking about rumors about magic items.
Asking about rumors about magic items.
Yeah.
Didn't we do that last week?
It's looking for rumors.
No, that's
of
what I
rumors.
said that I wanted to.
Do you-
That's what I said I wanted to do in my downtime. I didn't.
Didn't I already give you an answer about that?
You
I don't
gave
know if no one
Steph-
can remember.
you gave Steph-
Yeah,
No.
I think I saw it in the downtime chat on the Discord.
Stefano got an
Yeah.
answer about his rumors, and they were adventure rumors. There was someone kidnapped.
Yeah,
and
the
Glowkeep.
Baron's son or daughter, I don't remember which one, you'd have to look in the downtime, was kidnapped by the bandits to the south in Glowmarsh.
and there was some connection that we overheard from the bandits in
Right, the bandits in here
worked for that guy.
are, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And, as far as magic items, Asa, I'm going to drop a bomb of knowledge on you. They're in dungeons and scary places.
Oh, right. I just
Okay.
didn't know if there was anything I needed.
Oh, yeah,
to look
there's a
out for.
dragon lair up to the northeast, excuse me,
Obviously, that's where we need to go.
across the lake from where this dungeon is.
Okay.
You guys are on the western shore of this lake, and the dragon is reputed to lair on the northeastern shore of the lake in the mountains.
There's a dragon.
Yeah. It's called Dungeons and Dragons, so I made sure there's a dragon in it.
Let's go slay some dungeons.
All right. So anything else you guys want to do in downtime or wanted to have done in downtime?
No.
I tell you, we just gotta get it, guys. We gotta get after it.
Get it. All right, I'm going to roll a wandering. Okay. We've all purchased what we want to purchase. We've calculated our encumbrance. We're ready to go. No one said they wanted to hire hirelings, so no hirelings are hired. And we are checking for random encounters on the way there. Do we get them? Yes, we do. Fantastic. Please check surprise. Roll a d6.
Oh, is Gemma D6
Like
here?
a D6.
Now, only one person rolls a d6 for the
Oh.
party.
Oh, yeah. And
Jim did it. It was a 3.
Jim did it. Was a 3.
was a
No
3.
one is surprised.
Yay.
Great. So let's see. You guys have it's only like an hour or so's trek to the dungeon from where you guys are. But we do have an encounter. And I will tell you what that encounter is in time and times and half a time.
Do we need to set our characters in marching order? Or?
Yes, please.
I'm in the middle.
It's probably going to be uneventful. Don't worry about it.
I guess I'd be with Jim.
What are you? I'm a. So that's a Jim, by the way. My name's Gwick Warwalk,
Who is this?
I'm a man. This is what I look like.
Who is this?
and I'm a gnome, but like a chunky gnome.
Nice.
Tim, is this you?
Yeah.
And I'm a gnome illusionist.
So,
Tim is a fighter.
My name's Gwick
what was your last name?
Warwalk.
Is that your actual name, or are you appropriating my ooh?
I remember I remember he did this like 2 weeks ago.
When you got suggestion, I said that's it.
Well, my name's Vishard.
Oh yeah.
Vishard the Visser.
Vishard the Wizard. Vishard.
Richard.
Yeah.
Now this is keeping
I'm an elf.
with standard 1E naming practices, from what I understand.
Gwick.
Oh my goodness!
Vishard.
Quick wall walk.
Can't believe what you
Quick.
guys make me endure.
It's a warlock.
He's not a sorcerer.
No, I'm an illusionist. I'm not a warlock.
See, it's very confusing because Gawi talks like this. your name is Quick Warlock, or would he actually say Grick Warlock?
Would it like reverse?
Would it reverse?
No, that's not how that works.
Like double negatives? Is that how speech impediments work?
Or was
Exactly how
he
that works. It's science.
Asian?
It's a hardware, not a software issue.
Quick Warlock.
Okay. All right. Okay. 12 plus 14
I'm gonna
is
swing my sword.
Uh-oh.
4.
Are
12 plus 14. Those are big numbers.
That coffee is good.
Yeah, it is.
54.
Very tasty.
Guys, I think we're about to
40.
fight.
What?
Okay.
No, you don't fight in this.
And the
We're just gonna
percent
talk
in
it out.
there is 40%.
Did you guys have any alcohol?
No, I have
Just
not.
a little bit.
Well, at dinner I had a margarita, but that was hours ago.
Okay.
Tim, you bringing it tonight, buddy?
Yeah.
Wait, I don't want to fall asleep. Too soon.
Okay. So you guys, by the way,
You want to give me one of those? I just want a pregame on some allergy medicine here.
You're right. I'm not
Just like
tired.
snort some.
If I have any of that whiskey, then
Yeah, this stuff is
Upsets my
non-drowsy
allergies.
too. So
Sabotage.
I always forget. Like, oh yeah, whiskey's
into the mic.
basically grass.
So you combine.
Super allergic to grass.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's like I always have like lots of like if I try beer.
I thought you were just taking the
Like that beer you
antihistamines
brought?
to enhance the alcohol
that
effect.
sour.
Okay.
Like it was either that or it was some of the whiskey I had. But the next day I was just sneezing for like 24 hours.
Maybe
Huh.
it's the cat you have.
It's not the cats because I've grown used to them, and it's like I'm not like that most days. And
It's
they're
like
in the
a-
house all the
it's
time.
like a
Except for
food,
when they come sit on your face, like while you're sleeping.
it's like a food challenge for an allergy patient or something.
All right. So none of you are surprised when off to the left in a thick copse. Oh, my, great timing, Tim, on that.
Some Foley work.
Someone in the thick cops made a lot of noise, and we're not.
Ah, dang it.
Jerry! You see coming out of the tree line.
Kramer. Oh, jeez. Of course. Why did I open that?
Okay, we got to take a break while people just figure out how to be
I pulled
adults
a
here.
Jim.
Out of the woods to your left, on your way to the Basilica of Agony, there is a copse. What you gonna do? What you gonna do
When they come for you.
come for you? It's 17 goblins coming out of the woods.
What?
I speak goblin.
Yes.
None
17 goblins.
None of you are surprised.
Okay.
You're 120 feet away. What do you do?
I speak goblin to them.
Okay, that doesn't tell me anything.
No, don't speak goblin to him. Did you listen to the last episode?
No.
I also speak goblin.
Last,
Yeah,
Wait, what happened
episode-
at last
Hey,
episode?
what's going on?
No, listen to me. Listen to me, Asa. In the last episode, we were able to ignore large groups of goblins, and they let us go by chance. There's a chance that we could escape.
Well,
There's also a chance we just run.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
You said, "How are you doing?"
I said it.
They're just looking at you.
Did they stop?
They're stopping in the tree line
Okay.
and watching.
Is it okay if we pass?
They're watching.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
Two
go,
of them are
let's go.
pointing at you and laughing.
Wait a day. Let's go to the inn and wait a day.
Now you do like the slump shoulders, like peanut
Yeah.
walk.
Yeah.
Boo, 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 boo,
Sad
boo.
Michael.
Yeah.
Sad George Michael. Yeah, I'm embarrassed. Let's leave.
And keep walking.
No, are we gonna keep walking or turn around and go back to the inn?
Let's
for
just
a
keep
night?
No,
walking.
we're
They're
walking
laughing
pa-
at me.
walking past
We're gonna walk
them.
past them.
I'm walking towards them.
No, you're walking.
They're-
You're
they're
walking
like
if you
here.
keep going the way you're going past them on
Correct.
your left.
Right.
Correct.
Yep.
Are you saying you want to go to the dungeon?
That's what I'm assuming you're doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're
Wait,
passing.
is Asa the caller? Or,
Oh, no, I'm just- no.
Okay.
I just speak goblin.
I'm saying they're on your left as you're going on the way to the dungeon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep going. Yes.
Careful.
Yeah.
Who's our caller? Who's
yeah.
our caller today?
Yeah, I mean, we keep going.
I guess Ace is the caller. I guess he's calling.
Okay, Ace can be the caller for today. Okay.
Okay, Asa. Ace
It's
okay.
gonna get weird.
And they seem to let you go.
All right.
They melt back into the forest. You guys just get great reaction rolls from goblins. I'm not to tell you. They just are not in the mood to fight when you guys show up.
Nice.
I
Maybe
mean,
it's your
we are
vibe.
pretty tough looking.
Maybe you just got a chill vibe.
They did laugh at me.
I mean, it's really just the way you present yourself. It's like when you're walking through, a sketchy neighborhood. You just gotta bow up or act crazy.
That's right.
Walk through with confidence, or just walk through like you a crazy person.
Start yelling at people.
That's right.
I will eat your eyeballs. I will eat your eyeballs.
I ate a man.
And nobody messes with you when you do that. I've done that many times. In fact, inappropriate times, like at work, like the sketchy hallway.
When that one guy who wants to always come by and just like small talk or gripe about something when you're in the middle of work and it's obvious you're working on something.
The mainframe
start-
developer.
Oh, you mean my
Yeah.
entire department?
You start twitching, doing weird stuff.
Okay.
Dungeon.
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 Dungeon. Okay, you guys make it back. Well, we'll see. Do you make it? You do make it.
Hey.
You make it to the dungeon without incident.
I celebrate in goblin.
Oh, I spent the 2 weeks practicing opening doors.
That's not a thing you can really do.
So I should be able to roll like a 1 through 3 and still get it. No.
I appreciate that you thought about that, but
I guess we
we
should,
tried so
we could-
hard and got so far, but in the end, it didn't really matter.
We could get like a battering ram or something. I'm sure that's a thing.
Yeah, you probably could. I don't know the rules for it, but I'll give you a +1 for it, maybe. But it's a lot to carry around. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
One of those
massive
SWAT team
amount.
mini battering rams.
Yeah. Well,
You know,
you're
this is
strong
why you
boys.
hire people. You hire your
But
battering
you
ram
said
porters.
Based on the first episode, you said there weren't enough people in the
It's
village.
not quite what he
Except
said.
for henchmen, there
It's a
weren't.
little different.
That's a different
Hirelings
kind of
versus
thing.
Henchmen.
That's people that, yeah, it's a different. We'll
The
talk
henchmen
about
kind
that
of
next
like
time.
you, don't they?
Yeah, the henchmen are like your servants.
Yeah.
And they take a share of the treasure.
Right.
And they fight. They're like PCs.
Hirelings are like little
They're AI
squire,
PCs.
squire children.
You're more of a partner-ish with them.
Yes.
Than you would be with somebody you just hired.
Like-
A hireling just comes along and does stuff for you.
For
Yeah,
money.
like a servant.
How much are they?
Well, it depends on what they're doing.
Just
But it's
walking
too late
and opening
now.
doors.
It's too late.
We're into the
I just
we're
want,
dungeon
like,
time.
if we took like 10 servants with us, 10 hireling, whatever.
It's like 100 gold minimum for one.
Fine.
You
But
don't have that.
I've got 54, but if
get
we
half a
pooled our
servant.
money, we could at least get a couple people, and then you just have them go through a door. and see what happens.
Well,
and
then
then if
what
something
would we-
happens, we leave.
Then what would we do for fun?
Yeah,
Watch.
that doesn't sound fun.
Listen, we're going to have hirelings eventually. It just didn't happen this time.
It's absolutely true.
All right.
Okay, so as you get closer and closer to the lake, you see that it becomes brackish, it becomes marshish, it becomes fin-ish.
We see the boardwalk.
You see a boardwalk to a mound in the middle of the fin that just opens up into the lake. The mound is the ruins of the old church, and this is where you've been before. Anything interesting you want to do, or just go the way you did before?
I want to take.
Since this is an RPG, I'm assuming fishing is on the table.
Fishing is on the table. You don't have a fishing rod in your
Not
inventory.
a JRPG.
I want to take a minute to listen,
Yeah.
like carefully,
Persona
and look
has
around.
fishing. Like what? Why?
Okay, you're a rogue, right?
They're an island.
Correct.
A fisherman.
What's your hear
adding
noise?
fishing
Hey
to
guys,
the-
shut up!
Guys, we're playing games.
What's your
Hurt my feelings.
what's your hear noise percent?
looking? 10.
Looking. Okay.
Wait, where is that?
Nah, you don't listen. You're not special. You're not a rogue. Thief.
Oh,
You're not a
sorry.
thief rogue.
Sorry.
All right. You don't hear anything.
There actually is a noise thief skill. Wow.
Bottom.
Man, there's so
Boxes,
much stuff on
first
here.
page. No, you have a different sheet.
I want to wait another full minute.
Okay.
I want to hear more noises.
You don't hear anything.
Okay. Then I'll perform the little dab of blood on the altar.
Okay. It opens up in quarters, and there's your stairway. Stairway to hell.
All right, marching
We can
orders in effect.
All right. Marching orders there. I see it on the table. And now we're into an entry chamber. It's 30 by 30. There is a
Rubble in the floor.
stained stained floor with yellow on it from where the mold was. There's burnt webs and husks of spiders. There's doorway to the right, passage ahead, passage to the left.
I suggest that Tim's character in the back lights a torch, and I've got a lantern lit.
My man's got a lantern.
Okay.
All right, do you want to carry a torch?
For now.
Here you go.
There it is.
There's your torch.
Were we going back a different way?
We're gonna attempt the windy door to the right.
Okay.
Are we now?
Wait, is the windy door? Didn't it blow out torches?
I've got a lantern.
He's
so
got
I-
a lantern.
So I haven't lit my torch yet.
No, he said you should light a torch
And stand in the main room.
so that you're not affected.
Oh,
You see.
I thought last time when y'all opened the door, it immediately like, blew wind.
It's because you were all in the hallway that it blows wind into.
Got you.
But if you stand to the side of the hallway,
Yeah, I was dead at the time.
yeah.
I was dead at the time.
My excuse is that I was dead. Okay. Roll Tide. Let's go.
All right, Stefano.
Let's go.
Who's going to be our door openers today?
Oh yeah.
The old
So you need
classic.
help? One person and one person to help? Is that
Yep.
it?
Technically,
I gotta-
3 people can help.
I got it.
This is a 8x8 door.
This is an 8 by 8 door.
A massive door. I already got it.
Okay, so you pump it open. Pump it.
Boom.
You can hear the breeze. The gusts will put out torches. So if there are any torches in the hallway, there goes those. And guess what? Your lantern is out now, too.
Man, just this magic wind.
Now, your lantern is resistant to this effect, but
He rolled it.
yeah, you can relight it from the torch in the hallway.
Yeah, we're going
Try
back
again.
to relight.
Do we have to open the door again?
Can't you
No,
just hold it open? while he goes
basically it will shut whenever it's inconvenient and you're not looking at it.
Well, is the wind coming in just one direction, or does like
It's
no
coming
matter
from the doorway.
so no matter which way you turn,
Now, if you take
If you-
special precautions,
if you turned your back
yes,
to it and walked backwards,
you'd be okay.
hold the lantern.
All right, so you come up with that good idea and tell me, and then I relight my lantern and walk backwards
Yes.
to the
Yes.
doorway.
Okay.
And you walk backwards, and we will walk behind you, and
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
see for you.
So
That works.
I'm gonna. Can I walk next to him? Is the passage wide enough?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you can
All right.
3 to a 3. It's a 10-foot wide
Okay.
passage, which means 3 people can fit per rank.
So I'll walk next to you, and you can kind of.
All right,
That's
they're
very creative.
arranging the minis. Can
Wait.
someone take a picture of this?
Wait, I need to be in
Wait,
the middle.
which way are we going?
You're going into the room.
This way.
Thank you.
Okay, so you should be turned,
You
and
can
I should
be-
be.
You can be in. Do you want to be in the back?
Not
No,
especially in the
front,
back
yeah.
either.
He wants to be in the safest place.
I have to be turned backwards. The wind's coming this way.
Oh, okay. So I'll be next to you, so you can kind of.
Okay, so in this place, torches will not work, but if you huddle around your lantern, then you're good to go.
Cool.
That will you'll have to figure out the lighting, so it'll take longer to explore thoroughly, but I think you guys got it. Okay. In this room, the right wall is continuous. It's 20 feet deep and 50 feet long, so it goes 50 feet to your left. There is the sound of water as well as of wind. There is a pool on the far wall toward the left-hand side. There are 8 barrels on the left-hand wall on the far side. There are 3 buckets also near the barrels. Like I said, there's a stream, there's a pool in the far left-hand side and a stream that feeds the pool and then empties the pool. And this stream goes under the walls, so I don't think you guys would want to swim it, but you could potentially try. Okay. And then there seems to be in the pool some sort of mineral formation. That's all you can see at a cursory glance.
You described no exits.
No entrances or exits.
I mean, if you want to count the stream that enters from the right
I don't
hand
count it.
and leaves from the left, then you could count that. But
No.
How quickly is the stream moving?
pretty quick.
Seems like a really bad idea.
Yeah, it does. Do we have any rope?
Yeah, I've got rope. I've got rope.
Let's
in my
cast lots
inventory.
to see who jumps
But
in the
first,
stream.
let's explore all of the rooms very slowly.
Yeah. How much rope do we have?
Let's explore the room.
No, I'm not wanting to get in.
We have 50 feet, okay?
Jeez.
So some of us have like dark vision. I mean, why do we need a lantern?
The
really?
lamp
Oh
interferes
yeah, I
with
have
dark
60
vision,
foot
apparently.
dark.
Yeah,
vision.
if the light leaves, then someone who has dark vision can go back into the room after a minute.
All right, palette.
Like your eyes have to adjust.
What about who has dark vision?
I do.
I don't
Me.
have dark vision.
So
Okay.
only 2 of us.
Do you guys want to stay in the room?
No, we would be like the worst people to do this. We're both
Yeah.
magic users.
Pretty
Very
squishy.
squishy.
Then why did we bring this up?
Because I thought more people had infrared. Never mind.
All right, let's slowly examine all of the walls of the room.
Okay. So you're examining the walls. Nothing is super interesting about the walls, but as you're taking your time in here, and you will find the following information. The barrels against the left-hand wall seem rotting and waterlogged. There are, like I said, 3 buckets that don't look like they have anything in them. There's a mineral formation in the pool, like I said. In the pool itself, there's a score of small, white, apparently blind fish and crayfish that live here. And the mineral formation, as you look closer at it, seems to almost have a human composition, like a mineralized skeleton, maybe.
Like a human-sized mineralized skeleton.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
you would think it is. Maybe that's not right, but that's what it seems to be.
Seems like we shouldn't get real close to that. Somebody go touch it.
What if I took 2 darts and tied them together in an X with the rope?
Give it to you.
And then put it into the stream and let it pull it to see if I could pull it back and find a wall.
What are you trying to do?
So
Let's.
it would go down whatever corridor that it goes, the stream under the wall.
Okay.
And the darts would
Yeah, I understand.
stick up, and then I would try to pull it back to see how.
Okay,
like,
you can start doing
yeah.
that. Anybody else want to do anything in the meantime?
I
Continuing
want
to.
to poke that skeleton with my bill hook.
Right now?
Right now?
We're experimenting and searching.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna touch the.
I feel like it's safer for us to know if it's dangerous or not, instead of it surprising us and being dangerous.
Good-
Okay,
good call.
we'll do Stefano's thing first.
Yeah.
Okay, so as,
That's why I got an 8-foot bill hook.
as Stefano goes to poke it, you notice that it looks like it's holding something in its hand.
Ooh.
How deep in the water?
It's the pool is
5 go into the water.
approximately 10 feet wide. So you'd have to get in there to get it, unless you come
Nope.
up with some clever
Nope,
solution.
I've got a grapnel and rope.
You can get a.
Wait,
can,
you have a-
You
you
can
have
get a
a
tiny little thing
grappling
it's
hook.
holding with a grappling hook.
I think you should just get in
No,
and
the whole skeleton.
take it.
Okay.
Just anything attached to the skeleton.
Oh, well, that's kind of smart, I guess.
Hmm.
Just drag the whole thing out.
Does the skeleton stay together?
Stand in a circle and
All the bones?
I can't say.
If it doesn't, then that's still
Give
good.
Yep, give it a try.
All right.
So what are you gonna do? So are we not? We're not poking it with the pole arm, or are we?
Well, I think that was already happening.
No, he was about to, and then I interrupted with
He said you'd have to get in to poke it.
what? No, he could poke it because if his weapon is really 8 feet long,
That's what it said in the book.
then he could reach over and poke it.
Okay, poke first.
I poke it.
Where do you want to poke it?
What is it like? It's
Imagine
like
it's
holding
imagine
something?
it's sitting, and you can see from the ribs up,
Okay.
and it's holding something in its left hand, like this, exactly like I'm doing. Like it's
they're
doing an
Italian.
Italian thing.
Yeah, it's doing.
He's saying I'm
yeah.
holding a thing.
Yeah, yeah. I want to.
You can't really see what the thing is because it's covered with minerals.
Right, right.
Don't let the thing fall in the water and get washed away. That'd be
I
really
know.
embarrassing.
That's what I'm.
poke
worried
it in the
about.
ribs.
Yeah, I'm just gonna poke it right in the sternum, just gently, just a nudge.
Gently.
Yeah.
Okay. The whole figure crunches forward a little bit, but it stops its motion, doesn't fall into the water.
Somebody get that thing.
It's probably nothing, or it's poison or something. Don't worry about it.
Somebody hold me by my legs, and
You don't want to try the.
You should tie the rope around yourself.
yeah, that too. Are you in this room?
Okay, quick, Gwick is very quick. Gwick will make his way into the water, splash into the water. He'll grab the
See
thing
ya.
out of this thing's hand.
See ya. I'm gonna tie a rope around your waist, regardless of if you want me to.
Just last.
I'm fast.
All right, how tall are you, Gwick?
I'm dang short, man. I don't know.
This is quick.
I feel like I'm like 3 to 3.5 feet tall. I feel
Okay,
like that's up
when
against
you
it.
jump in the water,
Uh-huh.
right at the edge, you can barely feel the bottom.
I can barely touch the bottom.
Yeah, so it's a little bit over 4 feet at the edge. You can tell.
Okay.
Can you swim?
How can I know? How is
Well-
one to know?
I'll say that you can, but from now on,
Now on.
we're gonna have to roll to see if you can swim. Okay.
Can we haul him out and like throw you in the direction of the skeleton?
No,
guy?
don't throw it. We need the thing.
With the rope around you, so you could like grab it.
Rope's on him.
Color
He's
spray.
going out to get it.
So you're gonna swim over to it.
Yes.
Okay. When you get closer, you can tread water, and it's a fast stream, but you can, because you're a good swimmer.
Apparently.
One of the best I've heard.
You can see it. It's looking like maybe what he's holding is a key.
Give me that key.
All right. Do you think you can get it?
Yes.
What's your dexterity modifier? Do you have one?
Yeah, it's really good. It's I'm a 16.
Oh, that is good.
Wow.
That's pretty wrong.
That's part of having to be. If you're an illusionist, you have to have 2 really good stats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I gave you a little bonus in the roll.
Fast hands.
You got it.
Eat piece of
And
cake.
when you get it, the whole arm comes off, and the skeleton comes apart in many pieces, and begins to wash away to the left of, if you're looking in the room, to the left and under there. But you've got the mineralized key that it was holding.
Okay.
Ooh.
I go back to the edge of the water, pull myself out, and I look at my key. My key.
This is something. Is this right? Oh, it is right. Okay. So when the skeleton falls, you guys all notice that there's a cylinder that was like in its rib cage that drops into the stream as well. To catch it, it says you must be in the stream
Okay, check.
and hit AC 4.
Okay, that seems doable, right?
Okay, so for a magic user to hit AC 4, you need to get a 17 plus you can add your dex.
Okay, so wait. Okay, so 17 plus my dex bonus,
Yeah,
which is +1.
I think so.
I think that's right too.
That seems about right. It's not good odds.
I like my chances. Here we go. Give me that cylinder.
Don't tell me the odds.
Yes.
Oh, hey!
Let's go, baby.
Let's go. Okay,
Yoink.
you get a handout.
Man, he is really spry.
When you get back to the
He is a
edge,
stunt man in his past life.
you can open up that cylinder, and inside is a
Smells
scroll.
like magic.
This is what it looks like. It's not magic. At least it doesn't seem
It's
to be.
not magic.
Gimme.
Oh, Dookie. That's all.
What?
It's
It was a map.
It's a waterlogged map.
Wow, printout. Look at that.
Yeah, that's for me using GIMP. You see that?
Did you do that actually?
Yeah.
It's nice, dude.
I took the actual. I remade the entire map, and then I blurred out parts of it.
Neat.
So, and Gary tells you which areas are too waterlogged to see, but he doesn't give you a handout. So I had to make it.
It looks like every area is too waterlogged to see.
Listen, don't blame me for that part.
How helpful is this?
It's kind of helpful if you are mapping properly,
Why
because
did-
you can see, oh, there's a place down here that we haven't been to, so we know there's more down that way.
All right. Since he has a grappling
Mason,
hook,
what's your character's name?
Tom.
Tom.
Okay.
And I've been in here before, and I mapped the other side. Those look like coffins. Don't those look like coffins?
They do look like coffins. Did you have a coffin room?
No.
Oh, that's just a good time. So what's my key look like?
I'm glad you asked. It is coffin shaped.
Fascinating.
And when you clear off the mineral formations on it, it looks like a coffin.
I dare you to stop me from searching for more secret passages in this room.
I won't stop you. You can search again.
while he's doing that, can I get his grappling hook and
I'll
do that?
I can,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It goes under the wall, and then it catches, and it can't go farther.
So it can't go. Okay.
So the passage gets really narrow.
Okay.
Is the implication?
Do we have any sense of how that skeleton died?
Do you? I don't know.
That's what I mean, the brief time that he was there, could we tell? Or was he just always
Could
a
you tell?
skeleton? Well, I could not. I'm wondering aloud.
I'm giving you all the information your character would have.
Gotcha. Okay.
Man, you did a good job with these blurs.
Let me have a look at that blur.
What? You don't have a dungeon map?
Oh, and listener, you may say, what's all this talk about maps and stuff? Well, if you go to patreon.com/ggNoRe, you can get my recreation of the first level
Could
of
that
the
be the intro
dungeon,
room?
plus additional levels that I created, plus keys that
It
I
is.
created that I'm running right now. And you can just have that for $1. How about that?
No, Jim.
And you can
pretty
talk
good
to
deal.
us.
Yeah, you can talk to us in our Discord.
Okay, so
This is where we are. Look, I'm gonna put an X right here.
We should
You
ha-
are here.
We should play a jingle.
All
We
right.
should get like a royalty-free jingle to play, like when
So-
we're talking about it.
Let me put that. Now it's time for our ad break.
this
Yeah.
right here.
Dun, 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 dun. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
a city
Was
on
that-
the move.
Was that hallway really that long? If that hallway was really that long,
We're having a sideboard discussion over here about the map because I just put an X where we are on the map.
Are you sure that's where you are?
100%.
Let me see it. I want to see.
I am excessively confident.
I'm not going to comment on that.
okay, so
Jim, comment though.
Jim
not
could
gonna comment.
potentially be
Comment?
right, but here's the thing. This is where the spider was killed,
Uh-huh.
if that's actually a room that this hallway leads to.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
How
Am I-
much money you got? Do you want to place a bet?
I'm not saying you're wrong. I just don't remember the hallway being this long from the entrance.
Let's go see how
All right,
long it is,
Let's
dude.
go see how long
Speaking
that
of which,
hallway
they're
is.
taking
Go to
the-
the entrance and go north.
Taking the last bet.
I don't know which way north is.
Let's
It's
just-
underground.
What he's saying is we leave
Okay.
this room.
Take this from me.
Okay.
Go into the entrance,
Mhm.
and there are 3 exits.
Yep. To your
Cool.
left of the stairs up. Ahead of you is a passage, and to your right is a passage.
Right. So ahead would be north on
No.
I'm not gonna talk about north.
Oh, we got to go right.
We went right.
I know, but you got to go right out of there to go north. Is that confusing?
Sometimes you gotta go straight and then back to go left.
This is north.
No. Okay, look, I know what you're trying to say, but
Yeah.
this is the northern passage.
Yes.
You
But
guys
it's-
need to stop talking about north.
But it's to our right instead of north.
Okay. All right, guys, who didn't show up to the last second.
Look, can we just turn right, go down the hallway where
Get
the
out of the
spider was killed, and
passage.
see how long it is?
yeah,
Get-
sure. Okay, so you're in a 30 by 30 room. You can take the right exit.
Uh-huh.
The hallway, let's say you step into the hallway.
Yeah.
You're in the first 10 feet of the hallway now.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Goes 10. That's the first 10 that you're in.
Uh-huh.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And then it opens into a big 50 by 50 room.
Uh-huh.
Oh, look at him. He's drawing on the map. He's making it work.
Okay.
That's beautiful. You're a beautiful man.
All right. So, what is in this
Mug.
What we saw last time, where there were.
See, I took my very limited knowledge, which was this map right here that I just drew,
For the record,
and I put it up to that map, and I said, "Oh,
would
so there we are."
you guys believe me for the record that I didn't doubt Tim? I was just trying to make.
I
was trying to be as sure as I could be.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you need to get through the day, Mason.
Mm-hmm.
We'll let the listener be the judge of that.
I can't handle this.
Okay, so
The bants are too strong.
I hate this so much, but I love the idea of going to visit those things that look like gravestones with the gravestone key.
Well,
And
okay.
seeing what's up.
Well, if you listen to the episode,
I didn't.
the far wall has
I
holes
listened to half
in
of
it.
it.
There's holes in it
Wait, which one?
The far wall.
in the big room.
Yeah, like keyholes, right? I mean, I don't know.
It's a lot of keys.
He just said he's got holes in it. I don't know.
Like,
Would you like me to describe the room again?
Is it like a
spikes.
trap?
Let's examine the far wall closely.
Or gas chamber?
Okay,
Who
so
knows?
you go into.
Oh, you guys think it's a giant trap?
Yes.
That's rad.
Could be. So you guys are going to enter this 50 by 50 room.
Can we look at it from the outside first?
Yeah, sure. The arches begin at 8 feet tall and meet in a domed peak that you know is about 25 feet high because you kept on throwing an axe at the spider that was up on the roof there.
Is that how he died?
No, I mean, he was already going to die from
okay.
mold. And then he decided to chase the spider in there as one last act of heroism.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And it worked out. Anyway, so
So domed.
the room is featureless other than there's some holes in the south wall that you guys didn't really take.
Wait, south?
South? What
Sorry,
is south? What is
sorry.
south?
The far wall.
Thank you. Okay. So,
Which we now know is south.
Well, yeah, because up is north. And look at where the holes are. Don't worry
Wait.
about it. Don't worry about it.
Forward is north. Up is up.
Yeah, that's tricky because I put that in the left hand because in my reckoning of things. Oh, yeah, you got it upside down.
I've got a really weird question. Did we ever figure out why it's windy in that room? I mean, is it from
Gary-
the flowing water?
Gary
or-
didn't explain it. It doesn't make sense.
Oh.
There's nothing physically described in that would make it produce wind.
Well, I mean, it
such
doesn't
to
make
that
sense that the doors close all the time.
Yes, it does.
Why would this be upside down if we enter?
You enter
this
from the
point?
top.
Yeah, but you described right passage, forward passage.
That's because I
Oh.
describe things as your characters would experience it.
This is
Then why
upside
not-
down.
then why
Let me
not-
fix this for
Then
you,
why
bro.
not orient the map as our characters would have experienced it from the first view?
because that's not how Gary wrote it.
There you go, buddy.
Okay,
I got you, bro.
That's acceptable. I don't-
Okay, tell me more about these holes.
stop this. You're taunting me.
How big is it?
How big is it? Well, when you get to the far wall,
Like key-sized?
there are holes in, like I said, the south wall.
Uh-huh.
And then when you get up close, because you guys never really took a really close look at this place before,
Bailed.
there are also some knobs higher up.
Knobs.
Okay, so here's the deal. There are 2 holes on either side of the central 10-foot section of wall. So remember, this is a 50-foot wide section. So that means there's one 10-foot wide section in the middle, right? On either side of that, there is 2 holes. So for a total of 4 holes. There's a hole at 4 feet up and 8 feet up on either side of this 10-foot section. And then the holes are about half an inch square and about that deep and seem to have wood splinters in them. The knobs are about 9.5 feet up, and there are 7 of them, and they're centered in the 10-foot central section. But of course, they're almost basketball hoop height above you.
Oh, okay.
Do we understand, or do I need to draw it?
Draw it, please.
I
Okay.
think I understand.
I'm going to just
Oh.
draw it for fun. I'm going to pause it. All right, we're back. I drew a little illustration for the
And
boys.
please pass it around, gentlemen. Pass it around.
Pass the illustration. Now, that's a professional illustration consisting of 4 dots.
That's his
Should we-
hair.
and 7
So I
other
feel like,
dots.
as a gnome, I have something that will help us.
I have a thieves kit, which can help with picking locks if there is one.
We have things to place in the holes.
Nope. It says, let's see. I can detect slope, unsafe ceiling, walls, floors,
So you're a
depth,
building inspector.
and direction.
Do you guys know the word gnomic?
Gnomic, no.
Means abstruse. consisting of hidden knowledge, like a dark saying.
Mm-hmm. That's me.
Can I check
To
for
a T.
traps? Or I want to check for traps now.
Where at?
The wall.
The wall.
25%.
25. That's pretty good. Hey,
Hey there.
that's pretty good.
It's remove/find trap, I
Yeah.
guess.
And the remove is like small little mechanical traps, like that might be on a chest, not like big scythe traps or whatever. You don't see, kid, what? You don't see anything.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, decrement your torches 1, please.
Are lamps on the same scale?
They have more. They still decrement at the same rate, but I think they have 24 charges rather than 6.
Whoa.
Okay.
Well, let's see. Let's see if there's any like openings, any sort of creases or anything we can detect along the wall with a thorough search of the wall before us, the diagrammed wall. We're gonna knock on it. We're gonna look for any kind of crease. We're gonna scratch it.
Okay. So
smell it.
After you spend another turn doing such a thing, you do notice that there are. It looks to be very faint, and probably only the gnome can detect this. Faint lines at about, I would say, 4 feet wide that open up maybe. Where would this be? I have to think for a second. Maybe, 8 feet above, like right above where the top line of holes are. So it looks like there's some kind of door-like outline right above in the middle of those top holes.
Right above in the middle of the top
Like
holes.
8 feet above you.
Okay. But like below the knobs?
The knobs are set like about a
Rings.
foot and a half above the bottom
thinking of.
crease thing, the bottom line.
You're thinking of a trapdoor or something.
Yeah.
So it'd be like a small door?
Didn't say that
I'm trying to...
because this wall is really tall. It's like 15 feet tall, maybe
Got you. Okay.
The knobs are at what height? 7?
9.5.
9.5.
Okay. So maybe...
Is there anything laying on the
He
floor?
said there was
around
like
the room?
broken wood stuff.
Yeah, there's a couple of just like broken shards of planks on the floor.
So is this like a ladder?
It's like a platform attached to the wall, maybe,
Something like
or
that.
something.
I'd like to check the other walls for passages.
Nothing is immediately obvious.
Well, he's got a map that seems like there's a mushed out kind of thing to the left.
Could just be an artifact of the blurring algorithm. I mean, the water logging.
Yeah.
Could, maybe not, maybe. I can't say. The artifact is as it is.
Can I closely examine one of the 4 holes?
I don't know, can you?
Okay, sorry.
When will you learn?
You frequently ask what we want to do.
Jeez, Mom.
I listen to a lot of Gigi No Re.
Listen, don't do what I say. No, don't
No?
do what I do. Do what I say.
Fool me
I'm-
once. Shame
Like,
on you.
do everything I say because I sit in Gary's seat, but don't do according to my deeds.
Right. I agree that I should not phrase my actions in that way. I would like to examine. I am examining.
Don't let Daniel talk to you like that.
I'm examining
It's getting in your head.
the hole. One of the holes.
Aren't we all?
Which one?
Left. Bottom left.
Okay.
How do you examine it?
With the spheres embedded in my skull.
Okay. Yeah, you can see little
I refract the light into my cornea.
little scraps of wood in there.
I pull out some of the scraps of wood.
They're just little crappy scraps of wood.
I'm gonna pull them all out.
Okay.
You
So
pull
the
'em out.
remaining wood, is it sturdy enough? I mean, if we pick it up and try to stick it back in the hole, will it stick
No,
in
I
the
mean
hole?
it's like a few little shards.
Oh, and I mean the wood that's laying about though. That
No.
wood. Okay.
I am pulling out
It's ruined.
the remaining.
You've got it
shreds.
all. It's just like a couple
It's
little
got runes on
splinters.
I don't want to keep it. I want to continue to look in the hole.
Oh, it's only like an inch deep.
Any of you guys good at like woodworking? Are you woodworkers?
No, leather.
Half an inch square and about that deep.
So this was just a platform that let you reach the knobs then.
I kind of think that, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
No skills of measurable.
Somebody want to
worth.
stand on my shoulders?
Your shoulders? Why don't you stand on the paladin's shoulders?
Okay, I can stand on the paladin's shoulders.
Yeah, why not? You're going to start turning knobs?
Yeah.
That's what I would do
Yep.
if I was tall enough.
So you're just gonna get up there and
I'm just gonna start to turn it.
start to turnings.
Okay. You gonna start on the left or on the right?
How
Or
many
in the
are
middle?
there?
There's
The
7.
The
gonna
last
start in the
one you
middle.
do will probably have yellow mold in it.
Is it? I'm going to
Guaranteed.
retreat to the entrance of the room.
Okay.
What's the worst that could happen?
How far apart are they?
2 inches.
So it's like one here, one here, one here, one here.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to start with the middle one.
Okay.
Then I want to do the outside two at the same time.
Okay. None of them turn.
Oh, okay.
So the middle one doesn't turn. The next 2 don't turn.
All right. I
Then-
go till one turns.
The next 2 don't turn, and the last 2 don't turn.
You've caught yourself in an infinite loop. I will continue turning until
None
one
of
of them
them
turns.
Your exit condition was not properly clarified.
A minute has passed.
All right.
So they're not actual buttons then. Wait, did you try pushing them?
Yeah, let me try
pulling 'em?
Yeah, just
Same
trying
order?
to manipulate them in any
Listen, is it the same order?
way. Yeah.
It's not that important.
How many hatches do you
The
open?
middle one doesn't turn. The next 2 don't turn.
I mean, even if I
Push
the,
or pull.
The next 2, the first one doesn't push. The next 2 don't push. The next 2 don't push. The next one on the right does push.
Okay. So I push that one in.
It pushes in, and do you know what happens?
What?
Save versus having to open a door again because it just opens.
What an
What a terrible locking mechanism.
Ugly-
I thought maybe like it opens and a Funko Pop came out.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd rather die.
So yeah,
But
just
done.
a half a foot above, that, or actually, yeah, whatever. Yeah, a door opens up in the middle of the wall, like 10 feet up.
Okay.
There you go.
So just hoist me the rest of the way up.
The door grinds open inward and to the left,
Upward.
inward and to the left. You're
All right, gentlemen. Let's
so
go
if
up
you
there.
can jump 10 feet, if you can dunk, you
Well-
can pull yourself up.
Well, I'm already on his shoulders at 9.5 feet, so I can
are
just
you
pull myself
cool
up.
enough?
Yeah.
Can you do pull-ups?
Pretty ding dang strong.
Can I climb with someone's backpack?
Yeah, his strength is like 17.
Yeah.
Okay.
He has my rope and grapple, so he could
Yeah, I'll get up there, secure it to the door, and let it down.
Secure it.
find some way.
Or something. I'm assuming the
I feel
door
like
is
people
stone.
just say things.
You can
The door's
secure it.
stone.
You can secure it to the knobs.
Yeah.
To your knob.
I don't think you could secure it to the knobs.
Ah.
They don't stick out that much.
Okay.
But you can get up there. Yeah, for
Yep.
sure.
All right. So I get up there.
The bad news is it's going to just take a little bit of time, that's all.
Loading.
Dun,
Loading.
Dun, dun.
All right, you guys have all gotten up. Decrement your torches, please.
Stealth is a vital part.
All right, you're in. You can just, reach down and help people get up.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're in a passage. What do you think about that?
All right, guys.
It goes farther than your torchlight can illumine.
10 feet up. Huh?
All right. What
Let's
if
check our map. How far does it go?
How far? How far?
How
can
far?
How far can my lantern or the lantern light?
Well, I mean, that's kind of your deal, isn't it?
Well, I mean, I can see 60 feet in dark vision, but I can't do it if there's lanterns around, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I don't
So
know how far a lantern illuminates. I know how far a torch does.
How far?
It's
does
20
it-
feet bright, 40 feet dim. How far a lantern does? I've never used a lantern in D&D in my entire life.
Ooh, all right. So we should look that up.
I'm just going to assume it's the same for now.
Okay,
And y'all
so-
can correct me later. All
Probably
right.
like 120 feet. Something
So-
crazy like that.
Here we go. Are you guys ready? It goes farther than even 40 feet.
Oh, okay.
So it keeps on going.
Okay.
I can probably guess how far it goes. Let's see.
Are we going to walk down or not?
Yeah.
Of course we are.
Okay.
What else are we going to do? Stand here?
It goes 10, 20,
7,
30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and opens into a 20-foot deep T intersection.
It's a T intersection?
Begging your
Yep.
pardon, sir.
Except that it
That's-
widens out. It's not 10 feet passage anymore. It's 20 feet.
So this wouldn't be considered a room filled with coffins.
That's the interesting thing. You look around and you don't see any coffins.
On the map, there's clearly coffins.
I know on the map there's coffins.
Look for coffins.
They're invisible coffins.
Look on the ceiling.
All right, interesting. Okay, so it is a T intersection.
No, it occurred to me I probably should have put coffins there. Note, there should
Why are we assuming those are necessarily coffins?
Coffin shape.
prob-
Are they? Could be toilets.
That is the shape. That is correct. That's
Those
what
look
he
like-
is assuming is correct. Although
He confirmed it. So
it's
fine.
possible at this point, since then, there are no more coffins, and that's what happened. But I think for the general public, there should be coffins there. But for you
the general
guys,
public.
there is not coffins there, although there should be.
Ah,
Gary didn't key this part, so
Can you describe
Lazy.
the left side of this T?
it's not lazy. He wants you to do it yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's still kind of
Sure.
lazy.
What do you want me to do?
So
the left side of the
get
T
creative.
intersection.
No, it's supposed to teach you. It's the Dungeon Master's Guide.
I had pulled out the scroll of protection and I was about to start like reading it, but then I just like roll it back up and put it away.
Okay.
Oh, there's no coffins.
Sheepishly.
I was ready to fight
Right.
undead things.
Like hundreds of them.
Just long enough for him to run. Just
I like
Okay.
the
All you
left.
gotta do is
left-
outrun.
So if we
the
look
guy
to the
behind.
left, what do we see?
If
At
you
the
look
T
to the
intersection.
left, you've got a complicated thing that I hate Gary for making. So I'm going to draw this little intersection so that I don't have to say it. Pause. All right. I reined in these guys, I guess. Okay.
Reined ourselves in.
We've got the description of the area has been translated into a visual medium. Basically, you're in a T intersection with a little weird spot. I can say what it looks like, but I can't. So
Diwali
that's the
light
yeah,
festival symbol.
exactly. So where do you want to go? You got left, right, and kind of ahead and to the left.
I kind of vote right.
Okay, check out right.
Check out right. So if you're following the wall, you go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and you are in a 20-foot wide passage. You're on the right-hand wall of it. It goes ahead 10, 20, 30, 40 feet, and you got a passage that's 20 feet wide off to the right. Let's see if there's anything interesting over there.
Twisty turny.
It is twisty-turny. That reminds me, I need to... I'm going to say that. Daniel, label... Oops.
Oops. Label oops.
Yeah. Label the map. See, if you go onto the GG No Re Patreon, you get a periodic updates where I update the module. Label areas according to what monsters are there, or if they
Spoilers?
are empty. That way you don't have to check the key. If I were reviewing this, I would say that. Okay, so you head over to the right, and then you take a left down this hallway. And as you're going along the hallway, you see it opens up to the right, like I said. And in this area, it looks like it used to be a guard room, and there are 4 skeletons loitering about here.
Loitering about.
Like,
They're gonna get fined.
there's literally a sign that says no
Just
loitering.
like chilling.
These guys.
yeah, like
church.
one of them is just like repetitively like banging the back of his skull against the wall. Another one is sitting at a table. Another one is leaning against the barricades.
I think they've gone hollow.
do they
they've gone hollow.
do they speak common?
Please roll for surprise.
Wait, roll for
Just one of us, right?
Actually, yeah, I'll say they could be surprised.
All right. I got a hot die coming through. Ready?
2.
2, you guys are going to be surprised for 2 segments. They are not surprised.
For 2 seconds?
2 segments.
2 segments. Okay.
Does anyone have both a positive dexterity modifier and 12-inch movement speed?
Yes.
You guys will be surprised for 1 fewer segment than your compatriots are.
Is that in the rules?
Yes.
What
But you will be surprised for the first segment. Yes.
what's the positive dex? Is it I've got
16.
Should be on your little sheet.
13.
16 is +1.
Okay. Yeah.
But like, what are they going to do? Move 6 inches towards me? I mean,
They move feet. So if their movement speed is 6 inches, then they can move 6 feet each segment.
each segment,
Yeah.
but you can't attack each segment.
Actually, yes.
Oh, okay. So
During
we
surprise segments, you can attack like each time.
Okay.
And actually, if they have missile weapons prepared, which they don't, they can attack up to 3 times per segment. of surprise. So you could get attacked 6 times before you even get to draw your sword. Could be a serious situation if people are waiting for you. Conversely, if you surprise enemies, there you go.
Huh. That seems.
But it's
nice.
not relevant to the
Seems
situation.
a little broken.
All right, so let me look at my little monsters.
I think I have, like, you told me something about I have,
Tim,
like,
can you turn off the fan? It's blowing over my DM screen. Thank you.
Anybody who's close to it?
I feel like you told me that I had a, like, resistance to
Nope.
Could one of you guys pass me a
being
soda?
surprised.
Around the corner.
Oh.
Are you an
I'll
elf?
I'll get
I mean, don't you write things down about your character that's important?
I would drink one too if you're going to the refrigerator.
Gladly.
Well,
Oh, he's getting them for us.
like, I can surprise when I'm alone and no metal armor, but then there's also 2 and 3 and 1 and 3 through door. Does that just mean that I have the 2 and 3 chance of surprising when
No,
alone?
that's finding secret doors.
Oh, okay.
But you have to remind me of that because I don't remember. Are you an elf or a half elf?
Elf.
Elf. Yeah, you have a chance of finding secret doors just by walking past them without looking for them.
Oh, snap.
And you have to remind me of that.
Okay.
But would it have been relevant here? I can't say.
Tim, I wonder if I might have a tiny bit of that rye to put in this Coca-Cola.
All right. So you guys are surprised. Let us roll. Actually, there's no reason to roll for initiative because these guys are going to come really mess you up.
What?
So let's draw this out because we are going to do it properly at 3 feet to 1 square scale. Yeah, 3 feet, not 5. This is advanced. Okay, we're going to take a break while we draw this junk out. Roll Tide. Gigi no Ri. We're going to be back in a second. Oh, we're going away. Listen, don't get scared. I'll come right back. All right, we've drawn it. And if you check our show notes, which is ggnorecast.com, the latest episode will be up there. The show notes will be, and you'll be able to see a picture of the battle map. Just be able to see what we're talking about. Are we special enough to actually record us in real time so you can see and just watch this on YouTube or Twitch?
nice.
No, we're not special
Very
enough.
nice.
We're not that fancy. You can just go and look at a picture like it's 1998. Okay, so we've got 1 round of surprise in which no one can do anything. Our second, or I shouldn't say round. Our second, we have 1 segment of surprise in which you guys can do nothing. Why are there 2 segments of surprise? Because you rolled a 2, and you are surprised on segments 1 and 2.
But we have a
Yes.
character that has
2 characters.
No, I
Who's
don't
the
have a
other?
positive.
Oh, you don't have a positive? Okay, so on the second segment of surprise, I won't be able to take certain bad actions against Jim's character because he's too dexterous. So I won't be able to
That's right.
attack him with like attacks and stuff. So I'm going to begin. I've got my 4 skeletons, and during each segment they can move their speed, which is in inches in AD&D, but they can move that in feet. So skeletons have a speed of 12. It's pretty fast. So I can move them 12 feet. Now we have 3-foot squares, so that's 4 squares per segment. And then we just scattered the skeletons willy-nilly. So I'm going to move them right now. Pause. That was our wonderful first segment of surprise. You know, if I'd thought about it, I would have charged. But you know what? I didn't think about it. So now it's the second segment of surprise. Normally, I could attack anyone that I'm within 10 feet of. However, I cannot do that to Jim's character, Gwick. Is that right?
Quick, yeah.
Because you're not surprised anymore.
Quick.
But you can't act yet
Okay.
because of your dexterity modifier. And because you're not encumbered. You're unencumbered.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. So now I'm going to go again. So let's see. I am within 10 feet. My first guy is within 10 feet of the guy in front. Who's the guy in front?
That's me.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, we can move them if you want.
Yeah, move my nearest skelly to attack. Bink. Just put him up next to him. Yep. And he's going to attack. And I'm looking at my attack matrix because we don't do base attack bonuses and proficiency bonuses and all this kind of stuff. We don't even do Thaco. That's 2nd edition. So,
Oh, Thaco's on the character sheet.
yeah, but that's not official. That's just a secondary character sheet.
Okay.
So I've got a matrix here. These are 1-hit die creatures. I'm going to roll. What's your AC, Stefano?
5?
Okay. I do not hit AC 5. Move my second skeleton that's within 10 feet to attack. Move him like right up next to it.
Oh.
Thank you. Flanking is in effect, by the way, flanking rules. And I also missed with that. Okay, now my other two guys, they are going to charge. That means they will lose dexterity modifiers. Their armor class will be one worse until their next round. And maybe there's something else. But basically, they get to attack at +2 and move double their speed. It's not going to be a problem. So their speed would be normally 4. They can move 8 squares. Not a problem. Move me to the nearest guy, and I'm going to attack. All right. What's your AC, whoever I'm attacking?
I guess it's still me. It's still 5.
I'm not going to hit that. And the next guy, move him to the nearest guy he can actually manage to attack.
That's me.
Okay, what's your AC?
Leather armor. I don't know.
That would be
4.
8,
Oh, 8. Yep.
right?
Yep.
And you don't have a dexterity modifier to AC?
It probably does.
-1 defense adjustment.
Okay. So your AC is effectively going to be 7, although it's type 8. Okay. So I'm finding 7 here, and I need a 12 to hit that. And I do not, even with my charging bonus.
Yes.
So you guys survived your surprise round.
Woohoo!
Now it is time to roll initiative. But first, no. No.
Hush, shut up. Not that.
Shut up.
No.
First, we declare actions. Wait, don't do it yet. I have to decide on mine. I've decided. Okay,
Me
so
too.
now in an informal manner, you guys need to tell me in general what you are doing. That
Okay.
is, I need to know charging, attacking someone within 10 feet, casting a spell, shooting ranged weapons, running away, that kind of stuff.
These are 3-foot squares?
3-foot squares.
Okay, yeah. I got my two-hander.
So that doesn't tell me what you're doing.
I said attack.
Attack, okay. Melee.
Dagger melee.
Dagger melee.
Not melee. I'm gonna run slightly back and throw a dart.
Okay, so missile.
Retreat and missile.
Okay.
So, can I ask a question now, or should I hold
The
it?
reason why we have to declare first is we don't know what initiative is going to look like. So you may declare something that ends up being really bad.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, the question that I have is, I have a shield, but I gave you my shieldless armor because I wasn't.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. So, because earlier I had my billhook.
Okay,
So
well, I
I
did
had
hit
a
you
two-handed weapon. So
Okay.
I still have a two-handed weapon. So I'm gonna attack with that. But if at some point I wanted to switch to a shield and a one-handed weapon, is that like an action or?
You would have to do it on your initiative, yeah.
Okay. So I just want to attack with a billhook two-handed weapon.
Okay, and you?
I'm going to attack with my short sword.
Even though you're a wizard?
Yeah.
Wizard?
I don't really have anything.
What spell do you have prepared? Should be a pretty obvious answer.
Pick a good one.
That's what I'm looking for.
Do you have like fire fingers?
You should have 4 spells that you know.
You have Zappa de Zoop. got
You
the
think
old
about
bloody
it,
knuckles.
and in the meantime, you can we'll say you're meleeing. And if you die, well,
then he died without
you should
casting
have
a
prepared
spell.
sleep or whatever. Okay,
Oh,
now
yeah, let's sleep the skeletons.
Oh,
it's
yeah, I
not-
do have sleep.
I was actually looking. I was like, does color spray work on them?
I don't know.
It looks like it does.
Okay, somebody roll initiative for y'all.
Jim's the initiative roller.
All right, hot die coming through. Okay, it didn't come out of my hand. Woo!
What is it? 6? Tied! That means weapon speed factors.
Melee.
Oh,
we're in
God.
melee.
Thank God.
So melee attacks will happen on segment. Wait, what'd you roll?
6.
6. That's what I meant. Okay, melee will happen on segment 6. Okay? I also rolled a 6. So what happens on the segments before then?
A missile.
Movement,
Okay.
possibly missile, yada yada. Dexterity adjustments. If you're doing missiles, which somebody's doing missiles. Who's doing
I'm
missiles?
doing missiles.
And
I
you
didn't
have a
get-
dexterity adjustment.
Yeah.
So you will go on 5 with your missile.
Okay, so I'll go after the
Before.
melee.
Before.
Because you go 1, 2, 3,
You go
4,
one.
5.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
it's ridiculous.
Okay. You remember when we did?
I love it. I mean, I love it.
NGR and we started from low? It's basically the same thing.
Okay. I
Okay.
really liked NGR.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So segment 1.
Except it's less freeform.
Segment 1. None of my guys are going to move because they're all within melee range. They're just going to stay in melee. Does anyone want to move? You can move up to your movement speed in feet. So if your movement speed is 9, You can move 9 feet, which is 3 squares.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move 3 squares back.
If attacks of opportunity are a thing, by the way. So just
That's not me. That's me.
I'm also moving back.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I thought you said you were doing melee.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I am.
Either way, bro.
Yeah. No. Can I cast a spell?
well, you remember when I said, "What are you doing?" and then you said,
No,
"I'm
I
doing
know.
melee."
I know.
Yes,
So
you can
not
cast a spell
now.
next
Okay.
turn.
Yeah,
Next
you'd
turn.
have had to said that during a declaration.
Okay, so then we go on 2.
Okay, everybody move that wants to do in segment 1. Okay, segment 2. I'm still not moving. If y'all are moving, move your move. Okay, we have some movement. Yes, we do. Segment 3. I'm not moving. Anybody moving? Move your move.
Now, you're saying each segment you can move up to your foot speed.
Yes. Because your total speed for the round
Mm-hmm.
is your inches times 10 in feet. And there are 10
Mm-hmm.
segments.
Inches times 10 in feet.
And that's your max for the round. But we're doing it in 10 segments of the round.
And we just dance around
We're
for
just,
a little while.
We can dance around for a bit.
And I thought it was just inches times 10, but that doesn't make sense, I guess.
That is.
So we can only move 12 feet in the whole.
No. You can move 120 feet
Okay.
in the whole round. But
Okay.
12 feet per segment.
Okay.
Because it's divided into 10.
120 feet. I guess that's not that crazy.
No, it's not crazy.
It seems kind of crazy.
You could go 12 feet and.
Easily. Yeah. This is actually slower than you'd be able to move because you're being careful and it's in combat and it's in the dungeon, etc.
When do I get to hurl my dart?
Well, it's segment 4 now. My guys are not moving because we're meleeing. You guys can move if you are not meleeing.
Ace, are you meleeing?
Yeah.
You need to get in melee range.
Yeah. Wait, that's not Asa.
I know Jim's doing something else.
Okay, yeah, you get...
I'm just
Yeah.
moving my guy every time because
Okay.
I can.
Now, segment 5. My guys are not moving. Are you guys going to move?
No.
Okay, missile time.
I don't even know what I need to roll, but here it comes.
Their AC is 7.
Do I need to roll over a 7?
Okay,
Or
you need to
a
look. You need to
13?
look at your little character sheet,
Okay,
and
wait
you
a
need to
second.
look at what you
Matrix.
need to roll to hit AC 7.
Oh, thank you. It says 0.
That's not how you read that.
Would our attack matrices be different?
Yeah,
Potentially.
for your different classes.
Yeah, mine
Jim,
was like
would
I had to roll
aces be the
13 or more.
same?
We might need to have a remedial look at this character sheet.
Yeah,
I
I've
can
got
tell
the
you what you need to hit.
plus
Here.
to it.
Here you go. Let me just tell you.
It says plus 0. That's all I had on the little table.
Okay, so for a magic user and illusionist of hit dice 1 through 3, to hit AC 7, you need a 14, but you have a dexterity modifier of something to hit, right?
Uh-huh.
What is
Plus
it?
1.
So you need a 13 on a d20 to hit AC 7.
Okay, I said I didn't know that when I rolled, so
Okay. What'd you roll?
I only rolled a 9, but I
Well,
didn't
then-
know that when I...
well,
Okay.
Then you miss. All right. Is anyone... Okay, now it is the tied initiative time.
Wait, how did you know? There's a table somewhere that I need to be referencing?
Yeah, but when you make your character,
Okay.
you just write down. That's what I did with all the guys. At the bottom of their character sheet, they write down what they need for the common
This?
ACs.
He has a sheet like me that has it on there.
But isn't that Thaco?
But
It's not
it's
Thaco.
I mean, it's basically Thaco.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yours
Gotcha.
looks like it matches up kind of the inverse, like 1 in 20.
Mm-hmm.
You rise the numbers and
Oh, you guys didn't use the same character sheet I did.
No,
I used the one that was provided by the DM.
listen.
These were also provided by the D.
Oh, okay.
You know, how about you just
Printed
like
these out,
think
bro.
laterally? You gotta don't be trapped in like what someone says is the official character sheet. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I just need to find this chart somewhere. Then
The character sheet is
I can do
made
it
for
later.
man, not man for the character sheet.
Okay.
Okay. Now, tied initiative. Everything happens at once, unless
Weapon
Unless-
speed factors.
weapon speed factors.
Oh my god! I can't wait to see the weapon speed.
I have
Okay.
a fast weapon.
Now,
You got a fast weapon.
let's just start. Okay, and actually, no, not weapon speed factors. Chumps. That's what you thought I was going to say.
It is what
You
we thought.
nerds.
We were looking forward to it,
But this is the first round on which we've closed to melee,
okay.
which means weapon speed and, in fact, initiative is irrelevant.
No, because
So it's
Weapon
length.
size,
Weapon length.
Okay.
This man has the biggest length. Stefano, you've got the bill hook. Go ahead.
Yes.
Lay into one of these guys.
All right.
shouldn't it? They've already had melee between the paladin. We would be weapon.
Oh, true. True.
They surprised him.
True.
Uh-huh.
Anyone who hasn't closed to melee yet, that would be you.
I closed a melee.
All of us have closed to melee in the intermittent segments,
That's true. Never mind.
except for Stefano. Stefano has been in melee.
But there's not been an actual melee. That's the key.
Because
The melee, the fact of the melee
It was a charge attack.
has only happened against the people who were surprised. So if you have not had an attack against you, then initiative is irrelevant and weapon speed is irrelevant. Only weapon length is relevant if you have not been attacked.
Because they're missing
Okay.
me, right? Because they missed, right?
No.
Oh.
I'm not talking about you.
Oh. Sad.
I'm talking about people other than you.
You're in melee. Sorry.
So the people that were attacked last time were Stefano and...
Just stuff.
Just me.
Wait, I was attacked. Yes.
Yes. So
That's
you're
good.
already in melee.
That is very good.
That means your
That's
weapon
really good
speed
for you.
will go into effect. You survived, so now you'll be able to stabby stab.
Yeah, my speed, which is the good part about having a dagger, will.
However, having a dagger is bad against skeletons because they take half damage from non-blunt.
You could use the blunt end of it.
Okay, so is anyone doing melee that hasn't been meleeed yet? You.
Me.
Yep.
You. Well, go ahead.
Okay.
But actually, it's weapon length that matters.
Vishard and Jerry.
So, how do I do that?
What's your weapon?
It's a
What's your
short
weapon?
sword.
Okay, and their sword, their weapon is, I'm going to say, we'll just look at what they have. What do they have? What's your guy have?
Short sword.
I'm looking at the mini.
He said he had a short sword.
No, what does the skeleton you're attacking have?
Axe.
An axe.
Battle
Hand,
axe.
one,
They're
one-handed.
2 foot is short sword.
Okay, he has a battle axe. The length is 4 feet. Your
A battle axe is two-handed, isn't it?
That's great axe.
Oh.
It's not a great
not bad.
axe.
It's fine.
Is it a great axe?
He's holding it in one hand, so I'm assuming it's a battle axe.
There's a hand axe that's 1.5 feet, but that's bigger. What they're having is bigger than that.
Axe comma battle.
Yeah, it's an axe combat battle. It's 4 feet. And your sword short is 2 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess he's going to attack you first.
I guess so.
Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles, isn't
Or
it?
so he thinks.
Okay, so he's going to attack. What's your AC, buddy?
8.
Versus AC 8. He needs... I don't know,
Wait,
what-
what's your defense adjustment? Because you got a 13 dex. Is that anything?
It should be under your ability scores for dexterity. Look where your ability scores are.
Yeah. That's 0.
Okay.
Ah.
So he needs to hit an 11, and he does not.
Wow, lucky you.
So now you can attack him.
All right. So
You're one brave magic user.
swing
how
my-
many HP do you have?
He's got strength out the.
Dude. He's got twice as many HP as I have.
Yeah. So we need a 14 to hit? Or is that with
AC
magic?
7 is what he has.
Okay. So on the little scale you gave me, that's 14.
Yeah.
All right, I don't hit him.
Sad. All right. So that took care of that guy next to Asa. Just whoever can go, and I just
Me.
have to remember which one have already attacked because we get one attack per round.
Me.
Okay, so you can go, and you've got the longer reach, so you can go ahead.
I rolled a 16, and I need to get a 13 for AC 7, so that should
Yeah,
be a hit.
you hit for how much damage?
Two-handed sword looks like it's a 1d10.
2.
2, and the damage is halved, so that's going to be 1 damage. And which one was that against? If
Sword, shield.
okay, there's 2 sword and shield. Look on the bottom; he should have a number.
4.
Okay. So SS4 has... Okay, so you broke some bones, but he's still up. All right, so now it is whoever else is attacking. Anybody else attacking?
I would like to attack. Can I go now? Or
Yeah, okay, and now we have weapon speed factors.
I thought it was length.
No, because you've been in melee.
Yeah, we
Oh.
had this conversation.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, so what's your weapon speed factor?
It is a 10.
Okay, and they're great axes. Are you against a great axe or a sword?
Depends which one do you want
Yeah,
to attack.
let's go with this one.
What is it?
No, let me go after the one that Tim just... No, he's too far away, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, so the great axe.
Okay, the weapon speed of the battle axe is 7. So he's going to go before you. Okay, and what's your AC?
5.
And he crits you. However, are we even doing crits? I think raw is no special thing for crits. I think the crit I did last time was just on this cheat sheet, so I'm just going to say he hits you.
Okay.
And the battle axe does how much damage? 1d8. 5 damage. You dead?
No.
Okay, well, look at you. Now you can attack back.
Okay.
Big boy.
What do I need to... Oh, we don't know what I need to hit, do we?
Yes, AC 7.
7? Okay.
But it's not, you don't need a 7. You need to look at what you
Yeah,
need to hit
yeah.
AC 7.
So I hit.
Okay.
Okay, and what damage you do?
Well, that's what I need help with. So where it says 1-10, that means 1d10, right?
Yep.
Okay.
No, it just means pick a number between 1 and 10.
Well, that's what I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if there was some weird calculus. That
Pick
it
a
was
number.
like
10.
And
10.
do you
10
have
it
a-
is.
Do you have a
but
damage
it's
adjustment
It's a
for your strength?
Do they have more than 10 HP? Is that what you're
no,
saying?
I don't. So what was the number of 2 to 8 before the?
2d4. What are you asking me?
So under weapon damage, I wrote 2-8.
I don't know why you wrote whatever you wrote.
That's what was in the little chart.
Oh, probably 2d8 versus normal creatures and 1d10 versus large creatures.
Yeah.
That's what it is. What size are these? These are small.
These are
right?
normal creatures, so it would
I
be
should do
2d4.
2d. Why does it say 2d8?
It doesn't say 2d8. It says 2-8.
Uh huh.
How do you produce a range from 2 to 8?
Oh, gotcha. So it's
2d4.
2d4. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I was unclear on.
I think we'll go ahead and take the 10 and we'll just correct it on the next go.
Yeah, I know, right? Let's do that. Sorry.
I mean, it's already happened.
Yeah.
So what'd you get?
5.
5. And you have a not blunt
It-
weapon.
it is not a
So
blunt
that's
weapon.
2 damage. And who are you attacking? Is it
the
sword?
great axe guy?
Is it? That's not the same one. Oh, so that's this is axe. And look at his number.
It doesn't have one.
Okay, can we give some kind of differentiation? So he's just the Stefan, the far guy.
Yeah.
Okay, and he, let's see, he has and 2 damage, right? Okay,
Yep.
great. Now, Mason, who are you attacking?
I'm attacking number 4 right beside me.
Same one I attacked.
Same one you
number
attacked?
4, yeah.
Okay,
With a dagger.
and his weapon speed factor is 7. Or no, he's got a sword, right? Does he have a sword or an axe?
Sword.
Sword.
Okay, his sword is like a scimitar, I guess, right?
Mhm.
His weapon speed is 4, unfortunately.
Mine is 2.
2. Okay, so you get to attack, I think, twice before he attacks. No, you get to attack once, then he attacks, and then you attack again.
He gets 2 attacks.
Because he's really fast.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And he's also a 7 with that shield.
AC 7, yeah.
Okay. Didn't get that one.
Okay, so he's going to attack you now. What's your AC?
8. No,
He d-
7.
He fails. You can attack again.
Oh my goodness.
Miss.
Miss. Okay.
Wait, is that a 13?
It's a 13. And I needed a 14
Did you?
to get AC 7.
For clerics, for fighters, okay,
I'm
for
a thief.
thieves and assassins.
You don't have a plus something from your...
Yeah, you need a 14. Do you have a +1 for dex on your ability to hit or strength? Either one?
No.
Okay. Then yeah, you needed a 14. It's the way it is. Okay.
Tough game. Tough game.
I think everyone... Has anyone not gone? Did all my skeletons attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
You sent your missile?
Yeah,
Early
I
on.
did.
It was
I did.
early on.
Does anyone want to move that hasn't done melee yet or whatever? I guess you can still leave melee, but then you'll be subject to opportunity attacks. Because we can just close this round out right now.
Can I use a segment to swap weapons, or does that have to be like an action?
Like drop your weapon and then
Like switch to...
get a shield.
It's got a quick release on his
Yeah.
back.
Do we have a sheet with the ranges for like weapons?
Drop held item, you can do it without a problem. What was the other thing you wanted to do?
I wanted to pull out my mace and shield instead of the billhook.
Okay, draw or sheath the weapon is 2 segments. So we're in the 6th segment out of 10.
Oh, okay.
So you could do that
So I could do that now in the next segment.
Yep.
Okay, that's what I want to do.
Okay.
while you're fighting.
But just remember that you dropped your weapon,
I
so
like
it's on
it.
the ground there.
Yes, it's dropped.
Okay. You dropped it like it's hot.
Yes.
All right, beginning of next round.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to mark the passage of a... wait. No, I'm... Yes, I am. A
So,
minute.
so now we all declare.
Yes, now we all declare.
I'm gonna throw a dart.
My skeletons are gonna... They're gonna like double up on people. Give me... make sure they're doubled up. Oh, I can't actually make sure they're do. Okay. I can't do that yet. I'm just declaring. They're just meleeing. That's all I have to say. You guys. Tim,
Hey.
what are you doing? Meleeing?
Same thing, man.
Okay.
Just right there.
Mason.
I'm gonna back away and slingshot at some point. So ranged attack.
Yep. Okay. Jim?
Yep.
Ranged.
Missile. Mhm.
Okay. Stefano?
Melee.
Melee?
This
All right.
time with
And
a blunt weapon.
If I disengaged and went back,
Pissed.
I would take an opportunity attack.
I don't know how all that works. We'll pause real quick while I look that up. But
Okay.
You'll
Yeah,
either take an opportunity attack, or you'll be up, or you'll waste a round probably just moving away safely. I'm not sure.
I want to move back and get my short bow out.
Okay. Roll initiative, someone.
Yep.
Oh, it rolled under there. What'd you get?
3.
Tied again.
Thank you, sir.
Shut the front door.
Okay, so let's pause it and look at the rules for like movement. All right, we did a bunch of reading and probably missed some stuff, but we figured out our options are attack, parry, which means you don't attack, but then your opponent suffers a penalty to the attack equal to your combat to hit bonus, which is probably 0.
Which is
So,
probably 0 is kind of the thing
kind of a
underlying there.
lame option. Why would you do that ever?
It makes me rethink the stat progression. Like,
Maybe it would be cool if like you could parry and attack, but like you lose, like you subtract your to hit bonus and they subtract, but that explicitly says you can't make a return attack.
that's what it seems to say.
Well, okay. And then there's falling back, which means you move back and you can parry too. Oh, you can parry, but you can't do a normal attack maybe. Mm-hmm. So that's why falling back. And then you can also flee. And fleeing means you get this. There's no like movement penalty that I can tell, but you get an opportunity attack. The difference is when you flee, your back is toward the enemy.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Segment 1.
so which of those do you guys want to do? No.
All my skellies are in melee, right? So they're happy.
These are in melees.
They're not going to move. So segment 1, anyone moves that's going to move.
Yeah, I'm going to fall back
Which
Okay.
direction?
towards Jim.
Are you parrying when you fall back? Or are you just falling back because you're going to do missile?
I'm going to get out my short bow.
Okay. All right. I feel like I should be able to do something about that, but maybe not.
Well, you could follow him when you move your guy.
You can move diagonally.
I guess I could.
Mm-hmm. But then you could suffer an attack of opportunity.
Maybe if my back is turned to somebody. Maybe that's how it works.
Yeah, I mean, because he's peeling off, and then your guy needs to... He only gets one attack, right?
Would my guy suffer an attack from the back? Probably, if I followed.
You can't follow if you're otherwise engaged.
No, that's true. He says that. But maybe he's just saying you'll get an opportunity attack if you're otherwise engaged.
That's how I would read that.
That's how I would read it, too.
So
I'm going to stay here because I'm in melee range with a bunch of people, so I'm just not going to concern myself with it. You've moved back. Anybody else moving this segment? Segment 1? Okay. As long as my skellies are all in melee, they're going to just be happy. Okay.
And I get to throw my missile now.
So, in segment 2, yeah, because your dexterity bonus.
It's great.
Which one does it hit?
Oh, let's see. So I do 1 to 3 damage.
Is that what it says? Mm-hmm. Great.
He
see, let me find
he
my
blunted
three-sided
the tip
die
of it too,
here.
so he doesn't have to,
So I'm just going to do, I guess, 1, 2, 3. So I do 1 damage.
Okay. That's going to be a minimum of 1. Who are you attacking?
Well, I did 2 damage, but...
Okay.
Oh, actually, but I do get a +1, so, I did 3 damage.
So is that to hit or to damage?
I don't know. You're right. It's probably just a hit.
Yeah, it's probably just a hit.
Oh, I have a +1 to damage.
All right. So which one are you attacking? Is it one that's already been hit?
Yeah.
Which one? The axe
That
or the
one.
sword?
Sword.
Okay. Actually, that kills him.
Shut up.
Yep. That was the one that was engaged with Tim, I believe.
Yes.
Yep.
I love how you say engaged with, like they're engaged.
They're going steady at least. All right.
All right. Quick celebrates.
Now, are my skellies still in melee? I can't see over this giant screen.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're all on
Okay.
that.
I'm playing this just in the mind.
they're all surrounding me.
Okay. Now then, segment 3, the segment of truth.
It's going to be ugly.
All right. So I'll let you guys pick your targets, and then my guys will just respond.
Move up to X, lower X, man.
Okay. Because you guys were in 10 feet, there's no need to determine weapon length as the determinant factor. It's going to be weapon speed. So he's got an axe, so that's weapon speed 7. And what's yours? It's going to be long.
Two-handed, it's gonna be slower.
bigger. Okay, so he's going to attack first. And he is going to he's going to miss. Go ahead.
Get him, Tim.
And that is Axeman that's already been hit. Okay.
Ooh, nice damage,
9.
dude.
9 damage? He's dead.
Ew.
Well, he's already dead. You mean he's inanimate?
Oh.
So the nice thing about this is that they have the same low HP that you guys do. So the first guy had 2 HP. This guy has 4.
I mean, but they like didn't have to. That's kind of
No,
the scary part.
They roll a D8, just like fighter. Well, actually, like clerics, I guess.
Dead Tom's always
Okay.
been dead. That's why.
Now,
Dead Tom.
who else isn't? Anyone else meleeing?
I'm doing a sling attack. Did I miss my chance?
It's not melee.
No.
That's ranged. Missile.
Yeah, because I haven't fired
No,
Matt.
I realize
Auto.
that, Tim. I'm saying
Okay.
ranged was earlier, right? Because he did missile earlier.
No, he just got to go
'Cause of
earlier
his
because he has a
dexterity.
dexterity modifier.
Okay.
He has a dexterity bonus. Let me look. Here, I've got my thing. You ready? Determine initiative. Yep. Yeah, I got that. Multiple attacks, not relevant. Charge, not relevant. Spellcasting, not relevant. Spell. Weapon speed factor, not relevant. I think it just happens simultaneously.
My bad for snapping.
Okay. Hurled weapons. Do they have weapon speed? No, they don't have speed. What? There's a fire rate for melee weapons? I mean, for missile weapons?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a fire rate of 2.
Oh, I had a rate of fire of 3 on the darts. I don't
What
know
does that mean? If fire is based on the turn, for tabletop miniatures or the melee round. Okay, what does this mean?
So is that like
Short,
weapon
medium,
speed
long.
for?
Adjust at -2, -5 ranges. I don't know what rate of fire means.
Maybe
So-
it's the number you can fire before you need to reload.
No, I don't know. Do you guys care enough to look it up or
I
not?
mean,
it's-
the only
no.
thing I think of is how many you could shoot
Fire, yeah.
in a round.
Go all Legolas.
Yeah, I would assume it's how many you can fire per round,
So let's just assume that and continue.
but I have no idea.
I mean, that would also apply to enemies.
Fire rate of fire. Okay, let's pause it. Let's figure it out. Let's do it right. Okay, there is literally one reference.
So I can fire a bunch of darts.
You can fire a bunch of darts in a round.
You can fire 3 darts and 2
Wait,
two arrows with a short bow.
We were talking about this earlier, but Stefano did wear his Hawaiian shirt.
He did.
Did
true.
specifically for this,
I didn't even
event.
notice. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Then,
start wearing Hawaiian
and I
shirts
barely
every
got
time?
home from work before I came over here.
Oh, have we been on the radio this whole time?
no.
Not
Oh.
just now.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
When? Just now.
you can, I guess, fire your next shots because you didn't do it earlier.
Shot.
Maybe
shot,
I don't wanna.
Shot.
Maybe I want to see you guys, work a little. Here we go. 2 more shots. Bam.
Do you hit?
Bam.
Do you hit?
Nope.
Nope. Keeping track how many darts you have?
Yeah, I'm down to 3 darts.
But they're, I mean, you can get them back after this because they're not going to break, I don't think.
And if you die, you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, problem solved. All right, Mason, go ahead.
No.
No.
You say if you die, you don't have to worry about it.
And
Yeah.
Rate of fire of 1.
rate of fire of 1. Okay, what do you have?
Sling with bullet.
Sling with bullet. Okay, they've got good range, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Takes a while to get that old
All right.
arm wound up, you know.
Okay, so now it's the rest of the melee
Go ahead.
guys. Oh, wait. Oh, you're doing ranged as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep. No.
No.
Sad.
Somebody get me another D20.
Okay, and now you're doing melee, right?
Yes. Ooh.
And there's
Nice.
2 guys left, right?
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go after Great Axe guy over here.
Okay.
All right, but I need help again. Alas, it says that my small or medium damage is 2 to 7.
Okay, so
Roll
roll
a
a d6 and add 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was already thinking about that for my sling.
All right,
Nice.
4.
4?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, you kill him.
Smash.
1 left.
I'm rolling really bad
Oh,
for
no,
their
wait.
HP.
I just realized there's probably rules for how many darts I can recover.
Yep.
We're just going to say all of them because they're just a chunk of metal and wood, right?
What if it?
I actually have no idea what these darts look like.
I assume it's just like little spears.
I'm picturing them like
I'm
lawn
gonna
darts.
Google like battle
Yeah.
darts.
I was thinking like the like Chinese darts.
I was
No,
thinking
I
like
don't.
dart boards. Like
Like
No, I think they're like lawn darts. Like little throwing spears. Tiny little spears. Little baby spears.
If you're shooting to kill, wouldn't they bend or?
I think so. All right.
I'm googling it.
Besides, these are skeletons. Probably just going to go through them or just bounce off the...
If the metal's soft enough
Right.
to bend, it's
So
soft
the
enough
last-
to bend back.
The last sword skeleton has not been attacked. He is going to attack. He's in range to attack. No, those are... I think that... Nah.
no, but that is a dart.
I think they're bigger than that.
Look at this. Pretty legit.
Yeah.
It's kinda
more
dangerous.
Like that. A little bit of weight.
Yeah, that's not gonna break. It's
Hey, first glance, what do you see?
Pylon? What?
First glance, I didn't. It took me a second to realize what
Hanging.
that was.
Oh. Well, I mean, for aforementioned reasons, I just saw what was there. All right. So now the last guy.
I've got one more picture of darts, and you guys don't care.
Oh, okay.
But this is
more like
for your
traditional
imagination. This is for your mind's eye.
darts.
You see Gwick, chubby Gwick with his little fingers hurling
with his dots.
hurling his
got his
dots. Eat my dots. Wham, wham, wham.
Okay. The last guy, he's going to attack. Who's next to him?
Stefano.
It is I
Stefano?
again.
What's your AC?
It's now 4 because I pulled out a shield.
Yeah. Now, 4. AC 4. Please say I can hit him.
I probably.
Thank goodness.
What?
Right on the money.
Ugh.
Right on the money. So you take 6 damage. You're down, buddy.
No,
What?
I'm not down.
How are you not down?
Because he has lots of HP.
He had a lot of HP.
So
he rolled
much
high.
HP. I rolled high.
You supervised it.
Oh, that's right. And he's a
Yeah.
paladin.
Yeah.
He's got con. Do you have bonus HP?
Yeah, I got a 3 bonus tonight.
Dude, that's so nice.
That's sick.
I have 2 HP. Did you know that?
That is sick.
I have
Okay.
3.
Roll for initiative.
That's why Gwick throws his darts behind a wall.
That is more than I have now.
Go
Okay. I got a 1. Roll.
Oh,
wait,
that's not the right thing. I don't know what I'm doing.
wait, no.
That's
One
D20.
person rolls initiative.
Well, I'm the only one who rolled it.
Well, I rolled a d20 like an idiot, so.
Jim has rolled every time,
Yeah,
but
Jim, you roll initiative.
No, Jim just rolled it. It was great.
it's a 5.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, here you go. It's a 4.
Okay. Y'all won initiative. Is anybody moving? Segment. Oh, wait. I should have said we're going to re-roll it.
I'm going
We
to
have
attack.
to declare first.
Same thing.
To
My
give you a
guy
better
is going
chance.
to attack Stefano or whoever. You guys, what are y'all going to do?
Attack.
I'm gonna
Attack.
range attack.
Ranged attack?
Range attack.
Ranged attack? Melee?
Melee.
Do you want to parry?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I do both of those things?
No.
Oh. Well, let's just parry then and let them
Do you
finish
have
them
a
off.
bonus to your attack
Where's
for
parry?
strength?
He
No,
actually
I
does.
don't.
Then
I
it's
just-
pointless to parry.
Oh, well then.
Oh
I'll
my
just
god, I hate
melee
that so
attack
much.
then.
Okay, and then Asa, what are you doing?
Ranged attack.
Okay, now we can roll initiative.
Yeah, I feel like at a 15 strength, I just feel like you should have a +1. Like,
I know, right?
Oh, it
That's
just
what
hurts
that's
me.
how I
Okay.
feel too in my soul.
I rolled a 6.
Beep.
Best y'all can do is tie it.
Yes. 6.
Okay, so any movement y'all want to do, go ahead and do it in the first 5 segments. Okay, my guy doesn't want to move. We're engaged.
I'm good right where I'm at.
And I go, wait, okay.
As long as you're within 10 feet, you can melee this round.
Ooh, moving around him.
Flank him.
Flanking is in
I guess that's fine.
Doesn't that give us both an advantage?
Yep.
All right.
We'll just say +2.
You're about to beat him down.
All right, so ranged guy. with
Can I
the
fire
dex
my arrow?
bonus.
Oh,
Not
no.
yet.
Crit.
Okay.
Which
That's just-
doesn't
just
matter.
Okay, remember you can do
I did 3 damage, but it's sharp damage.
remember you
pointy
can
damage.
do 3 attacks.
I don't have them out of darts.
Okay.
That's it.
How much damage did you do? Just 3 damage?
Yeah.
Okay,
So 1.5.
damage. Yep.
1.5.
Okay. And
Those
now
0.5s add up.
now, maybe if it were me, I would roll a die to see if it rounds up or down, but that's not D&D rules. Okay.
It's my turn. I do 9 damage.
So now it is I guess we can do the missile guys.
Can somebody give me another d20? I hit.
Yes, I hit.
I'm sure there's some rule about subtracting the rate of fire from the initiative roll or something, but okay.
I doubt it. I hit.
Okay. That's interesting. How much damage you do?
I only hit one of them.
There's only one. There's only one.
Oh,
there.
that's right. I mean, I only hit with 1. I do 1.
Okay.
I hit.
2. I do. Well, no, it's 1
Wait.
because I have damage adjustment.
What?
But it's
is-
pointy. We only have pointy things.
Right. So I
Okay,
only do one.
just one.
Yeah.
Okay.
My number ended up on 4 damage
4 damage.
with a sling bullet. So,
That's blunt.
ooh,
Wait, is your sling 1 to 4?
it's 2 to 5.
2 to 5. That's sick, dude.
Okay, so 4
Nice.
damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that kills him
Yeah,
because it's blunt.
yeah.
If it hadn't been blunt,
Been blunt.
you'd have been smoked. Damn.
Dab.
All right, we finished. We got a surprise round. We did a fighty fight. It
Okay.
took all night.
Now
And
give
I
me the
feel-
treasure. Where's the treasure?
I feel just as tired now as I would had I actually fought 4 skeletons.
I feel more tired than if I had.
I would rather actually fight these guys. Thank
Okay.
you.
The only interesting thing you see around here is there's
garbage.
a coffer against the corner wall.
Check the coffer.
So this passage goes 10, 20, 30, 40 feet back before taking a 10-foot wide passage off to the right. And in the far left-hand corner, there's a coffer and setting them against the wall there.
Check it.
Was that
Far right corner. In
Far,
the
no, I didn't say that. I
passage.
didn't say that.
Wait,
Far
what?
left-hand corner.
Okay.
There is a coffer.
Before
The
you-
passage goes
Okay.
from the far right corner,
Uh-huh.
and it narrows to 10 feet.
Okay.
Who's good at checking for traps?
Oh, me.
I am. I'm a thief.
Wait, no. Never mind, I'm not.
I
Thought I
check.
was.
I check for traps.
Okay. I got to look something up real quick. Okay, so we're going to end this on a cliffhanger. The cliffhanger is ignorance. Because this coffer is protected with explosive runes, and it says that thieves only have a 5% chance, period, to detect explosive runes. Magic users have 5% per level. And it says when read, the explosive runes detonate. But in what does that mean? What does that mean when read? If you just
Magical.
look at them and don't know what they are, do they explode?
I bet you gotta say it out loud.
I have no idea.
Would you read them aloud?
If I
It
saw
forms a phrase or something, and you gotta
if
say
I
it out
see text in a different language and I look at it, would you call that reading?
I don't know. This is a judgment call.
Also, they can't read it because read magic has to be known. Like,
Well, thieves have a thing where they can
oh, okay.
they can
Spells
kind
are
of read.
typically have like verbal components to them.
So what? Well, it doesn't matter because
I'm
it's-
just saying.
Can we just look at the rune?
I'm just saying what.
I've already looked up explosive runes, and it
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
tell you in the PHB how I should judge the situation.
Like, how does a rune
I don't know.
function?
Now there is a spell called
Function.
Erase that does the opposite. It says removes writings of either magical or mundane nature from a scroll or one or two. It will not remove explosive runes. Oh,
Wait,
great.
What level? What level was the rune spell?
So that's another funny thing. All spells that you find, like on scrolls or whatever, are cast as if at 11th level.
Shoot. What?
Yeah. Because that's like in the middle of 1 in 20.
Yeah, but it's like 10 levels above us.
Yeah, I know. And it does 6d4 plus 6 damage. So
What?
with no save.
You explode.
Okay. Can we? Wait. Is there a hole on the box?
So after
there a
Mason
keyhole?
gets blown up, can
Does it
I
have a
like
key?
lay on hands to bring him back to life?
Okay, that would automatically kill him because of the amount of damage it does. But I don't know how to rule on this, so I'm going to have to do some research. Listeners, feel free to chime in, and we'll see what happens with this explosive rune situation. As far as the XP that you get from combat, oh man, you're going to just be rolling in it. There's going to be some. You get some per
Not
hit
worth the
die,
time.
and then you add for each hit point that the creature has.
Wait.
my God.
Are you saying that? Okay. Go back. Go back.
What?
Are you saying that the
So you get,
box
like-
is protected by an explosive rune?
The coffer
coffer
is protected by
Okay.
explosive runes.
What's a coffer then?
It's like a
Like a
little
small
box,
chest.
like a chest, a little
So I
tiny
said
chest.
a box.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It's a coffer.
But it's not a. It's not a
It
cute
literally
box.
says that you have to read it by tracing mystic runes in a book, map, scroll, or similar instrument bearing written information. The magic user prevents unauthorized reading.
Reading. So if he can't understand it, it can't possibly affect him, right?
I would say no.
Doesn't count as reading if you don't know the language.
When read, they detonate.
This
Yeah,
sign
that's got
can't
to be
control
it.
me because I can't read.
You think it's going to be a great spell, like a spell scroll,
the
basically.
magic user who
Yeah.
casts the spell, as well as any other magic user hears, he instructs. Oh, that could have been really bad, though. We're like, ooh, look at these ancient runes on here. Let's read magic.
Okay.
And then it TPKs the party.
Okay, we're going to go with that interpretation. You know what? That's what we're going to do. So you can just open it. It was created by a wizard to trap a wizard, and it's no big deal. So in here, you find
A small wizard.
998 copper.
Ah.
So for a lot of
Oh.
for a lot of the treasure, I just randomly generated it with the tables in the back of the book. So that there was treasure here, that it was in a coffer, that coffer was protected with explosive runes, and that there was that amount of treasure was all determined by the Gary's tables. So you're welcome. Hey,
Rip.
but you know what? You survived.
So horrifically lethal environment, extremely low chance of reward.
So how much XP is that?
We should
I want to know how much XP it is right now.
It's one. I think it's one per gold piece. And it's actually less than a 1 to 100 ratio because it's 20 silver to 1 gold.
So we got we get to split like 5 XP or something.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm marking down my 5 XP.
Here's your XP for monsters. Here we go. 1 hit die. So 10 base plus 1 per hit point. Okay. Are you guys ready to roll in it? So that's 40 plus 6, 8, 13. 53.
Divided by 5.
So we each
So
got
I'm up
50.
to 510 now.
Uh-huh. And then, plus the whatever. So let's see. For 998 copper, that's 998 divided by 10, right? For
20 silver.
divided by 20. So that's 5 XP. So that's 1 extra XP for all of you.
I'm done.
What we just did, like the productivity was the equivalent of robbing the Wendy's that you worked at in Jacksonville.
Rip.
So we'd be better off maybe just like being day laborers. I mean, the
I
risk-
think we should be henchmen.
yeah.
Let's go get a real
And then,
job.
like,
And don't the henchmen get paid like 100 gold or
get-
something?
the risk is a lot lower.
They're half.
for us.
Yeah, I was going to go back to town and start farming.
Yeah.
You got any turnips I can pull
We
up?
just need an honest work, guys.
Wait, and henchmen
Very fulfilling.
share in the spoils, as it were, right?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
So
there's
they're
definitely too many cooks in the
super
kitchen
cheap,
already.
All right,
thing
but
is-
listen, there is
They're
good.
super cheap.
The
That's
thing is,
funny.
we found a scroll that was worth like 1,500 gold with essentially no consequence.
Yeah, and there is significant treasure in here. It just wasn't in this little randomly generated bit, and I
mean,
placed just by my own.
Are there any
volition
hidden doors
treasure.
in here?
Not that you detected.
I can't
As you-
detect it.
I didn't say that.
I'm really good at detecting.
Did I say you can't?
We
Let's
haven't
look at the
detected-
map. Look at the map.
We haven't yet detected.
You did not notice any bypass. So here's the difference. Normal humans and people cannot detect things just passing by. They have to literally actively search. You, as an elf, can have a 1 in 6 chance to detect something just by walking by it. However, you did not detect anything so far.
On the map, it doesn't look like there's a secret passage.
And this is where we will end for tonight. We'll do an After Dark. How do you listen to After Dark? Well, you go to patreon.com/GGNoRe. Although why you would want to do so,
After this.
that's between you and Gary. GGNoRe.